Hawthorne Bank is proud to be an active member in the community it serves. They appreciate friends and neighbors that trust them with their local banking needs. Customers appreciate that Hawthorne Bank makes its lending decisions locally with a quick turnaround. Hawthorne Bank also offers creative and flexible lending. Its bankers, board members, and ownership have deep local roots and are able to put their local expertise to work for you. Learn more by visiting a Hawthorne Bank location near you or online at hawthornebank.com. Hawthorne Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Summit Strength has been a highly recommended and trusted choice for physical therapy services in Eastern Jack since 2001. Clients enjoy Summit Strength's one-on-one compassionate care, full-hour sessions, and convenient appointment hours that works around your schedule. Teamwork and trust always develops at Summit Strength. Located at 800 Northwest Main Street in Lee Summit and 1300 Northwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs. Call 816-524-7040 to schedule your appointment or consultation today. Online at summitstrength.com.
Prime Lending. The mortgage professionals at Prime Lending are ready to assist you with a winning game plan to finance your next home or refinance your current residence. Experience a hassle-free mortgage with Prime Lending. Home loans made simple. Prime Lending has 11 convenient locations in the Kansas City area to serve you, including Lee Summit and Raymore. Call 816-600-4561 or online at primelendingkc.com. Prime Lending is an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Prime Lending Game Night, brought to you by Prime Lending with locations in the Kansas City Metro, including Liberty, Lee Summit, and Raymore. It's now time for the pregame prognosis, presented by St. Mary's Medical Center, Blue Springs Hometown Hospital. Visit them online at stmaryskc.com. And we bring in the Examiner's Bill Althouse, and what's the pregame prognosis for tonight's Staley Blue Springs matchup?
Tell you what, I like what I've seen this year from Blue Springs, Rob. I know you've talked to Coach Paulson that he's really excited about this year's team. He says his defense is as good as any defense he's coached there. And, Sal Caldarella left Blue Springs after his junior year. And a young man named James Fike has come in at quarterback, and I've been to several of their practices, and all he's done is improve at every practice.
Going to be interesting to see how he makes that mesh as they take on Staley this evening. The competition doesn't do anybody any favors when you're trying to improve in the Suburban Gold, does it?
Oh, my gosh, no. So few teams in there, and every one of them is just among the top teams in the state. It's going to be a real challenge, and when I talked to Jed earlier this week, he said, we're going to see where we really stand after Friday night.
What about Blue Springs South and Lee Summit?
Oh, I tell you what, I love that Blue Springs South team. They lost some studs. Cash Parker, their quarterback, Tommy Lepore, their big defensive end and tight end, but Alan Wilmes, their coach, said this is as much depth as any team he's coached. And he had some pretty salty teams up at Park Hill South. So he likes his team. They finally settled on a quarterback. Very familiar last name for you and me, Wilhelm. Abby Wilhelm's little brother, sophomore, Aiden Wilhelm. It was a real tight three-man scramble, and he won out. They've got Casey Stevenson, who the coach said he believes will be one of the top wideouts in the area, and not just the Eastern Jackson County area, but the metro area. And much like Jed Paulson, he's very excited to get started against Lee Summit.
All right, sounds good, pal. We'll talk to you next week.
Take care, Rob. Thank you.
That's our pregame prognosis, brought to you by St. Mary's Medical Center, Blue Springs Hometown Hospital. Visit them online at stmaryskc.com. And we invite you to stay tuned for the Jackson County Tow Service pregame show coming up next on 102.5 Jack FM.
The perfect vehicle may be hard to find, but shipments are arriving daily at McCarthy. Let us help you reserve the one you want. That's right. Pick your next vehicle before it arrives. Choose from Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Toyota, Hyundai, Subaru, or GMC at one of McCarthy's 10 convenient locations across Kansas and Missouri. McCarthy can help you order your new vehicle today. Visit shopmccarthy.com today to find the location nearest you. See dealer for details. Deposit may be required. The following is a presentation of Vision Sports. Proudly celebrating 27 outstanding seasons as the exclusive award-winning voice of Blue Springs Wildcats and Blue Springs South Jaguars high school football. High school football on Vision Sports is presented by Jackson County Tow Service. We're always on our toes, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996. Bank 21, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Metropolitan Community College Blue River, St. Mary's Medical Center, Vito's Original Pizza, State Farm agents Bob Watson, Chad Smith, Steve Shipman, and Clint Osborne. A minor adjustment. BR Carpet, Christian Brothers Automotive, ECS Capital Investments Advisor Eric Sporing, Little Sports and Apparel, Marina 27 Steak and Seafood, The McCarthy Auto Group, Meyer Music, Myers Funeral Chapel, ORI Restrooms, Auto Beauty Center, Preps KC, Prime Lending, Sideliner Sports, Country Financial Advisor Tim Harmon, Summit Strength Physical Therapy, Swim Things, and Tiffin J's The Comfortable Casual Grill. It's now time for the Jackson County Tow Service pregame show. Here's the award-winning voice of the Cats and Jags, Rob Evans.
From Blue Springs High School, a pleasant good evening and welcome to the Jackson County Tow Service pregame show from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM. I'm Rob Evans, and tonight we open coverage of the 2023 high school football season with Staley at Blue Springs. This will be the 8th meeting between these two teams in their histories, with Staley having won 4 of the first 7 ball games. The two teams have opened up the last 2 seasons against each other, and Staley has won both of those ball games. Blue Springs South is also in action this evening. They will play down in Lee Summit. The Suburban Conference has moved all of their kickoffs on this opening Friday night to 8:30. When we continue, we're going to hear from both head coaches, Jed Paulson of the Wildcats and Alan Wilmes of the Jaguars. That's all coming up when we continue with the Jackson County Tow Service pregame show from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Jackson County Tow is proud to be a family-owned and operated Blue Springs business operating since 1996. With trained, certified professional drivers, Jackson County Tow can handle light, medium, and heavy-duty towing. They have over 70 trucks for your needs, so there is no job too small or too big. And with digital dispatch 24/7, Jackson County Tow can handle local and long-distance towing. So call Jackson County Tow at 816-228-2328. Jackson County Tow Service. We're always on our toes, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996. The perfect vehicle may be hard to find, but shipments are arriving daily at McCarthy. Let us help you reserve the one you want. That's right. Pick your next vehicle before it arrives. Choose from Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Toyota, Hyundai, Subaru, or GMC at one of McCarthy's 10 convenient locations across Kansas and Missouri. McCarthy can help you order your new vehicle today. Visit shopmccarthy.com today to find the location nearest you. See dealer for details. Deposit may be required.
Myers Funeral Chapel, Myers family owned and operated, has been serving the Blue Springs community since 1993. Family owned means they can make immediate decisions, honor special requests, and handle all details without any delays or approvals from a corporate entity. Marty and Dennis Myers and their compassionate professional staff are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to serve you. Myers Funeral Chapel, 1600 Main Street in Blue Springs. Call 229-3276. On the web at myersfuneralchapel.com. Discover the Myers difference.
Hi friends, this is Melinda Bowman with BR Carpet in Blue Springs. We proudly cheer for the Wildcats and Jaguars. BR Carpet thanks you for the continued support of our family-owned business by voting us the best carpet and flooring store in Eastern Jackson County. We will always provide amazing service and personalized installation at the best prices around. BR Carpet is located at 1901 Northwest Jefferson Street in Blue Springs. Call 816-224-0777 or visit us online at brcarpet.com. BR Carpet, more than a great floor.
It's time for the pregame comments from Wildcats head coach Jed Paulson. Presented by State Farm agents Chad Smith, Bob Watson, Steve Shipman, and Clint Osborne. We will hear from the coach right after this.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Burger and fries, order up, washer and dryer, online and dating. Ooh, swipe right. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto, as in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Contact your Blue Springs State Farm agents, Bob Watson and Steve Shipman, who say, go Cats, go Jags. Welcome back to the Jackson County Tow Service pregame show, and it's time now to visit with Blue Springs head football coach Jed Paulson. Coach, starting year number 2. Year number 2 easier than year number 1?
Absolutely. We kind of got all our policies in place and, affecting the culture, and the guys kind of know what to expect now with me and our staff. And it's been just a lot smoother. And we got the right guys in the room right now, talking about players and coaches. And we're ready to hit this ground running this year.
Well, when you talk about new players, let's just jump right in. New guys and new spots starts on the offense, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Adam Pummel coming in from the Kansas side and jumping over to Missouri football. He's going to be calling our offense for us. We spent the summer kind of figuring out what our identity was going to be. I definitely think we found it and what we want to be and who we're going to be moving forward. So we're excited about that. And also, James Fike at quarterback. He's a new face, new leader for us back there. He's done nothing but show tremendous leadership throughout the summer. He's a tough kid, and has just been up to the task in everything we've asked him to do. He progresses every day. He gets better, and we just look forward to him to continue to progress. And those two, Adam and James, to get to know each other better and better throughout the season. And really excited about that matchup of those two guys getting together.
Well, one thing I like about James is the fact that he wants to be a Blue Springs Wildcat and has ever since he was knee-high to a grasshopper.
You're absolutely right. He's a guy who cares more about the name on the front of the jersey than the name on the back of the jersey. And, that's really kind of the identity of our entire football team. We've kind of taken a hold of that of, Blue Springs means something, and these kids are homegrown. They care about, where they live and representing their team. And, they're just going to give tremendous effort this year, which we're so excited about. And I just love the direction of this football team right now.
Well, one thing is for sure, the schedule makers haven't done you any favors starting off with Staley. They're going to be pretty good.
Absolutely. Staley's been a great football team for a long time. Coach Rampy has had a ton of success, not only in the high school ranks, but also in the college ranks, winning a national championship at Pitt State when he was offensive coordinator. He's a great coach, great person. They're going to be well coached. They're going to be a good football team. And it's going to be a great test for us this Friday to see where we're at as a football team. And, I'm just excited to get it going. I'm glad we finally set the time at 8:30, and I'm ready to get that thing teed up and see where the Wildcats are.
Well, how is the health of the ball club as you come out of training camp and get ready to tee it up this year?
We are extremely healthy right now. Thanks for asking.
All right. We appreciate it. Good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate you.
That's our pregame visit with Cats head coach Jed Paulson, and it's also our Wildcats team health report brought to you by Summit Strength Physical Therapy with locations on North 7 Highway in Blue Springs and on Main Street in Lee Summit, providing its clients with caring and attentive one-on-one physical therapy treatments. Call them at 816-524-7040, online at summitstrength.com. When we continue with the Jackson County Tow Service pregame show, we'll hear from Jags head coach Alan Wilmes. That's all coming up when we continue after this from 102.5 Jack FM.
Jackson County Tow is proud to be a family-owned and operated Blue Springs business operating since 1996. With trained, certified professional drivers, Jackson County Tow can handle light, medium, and heavy-duty towing. They have over 70 trucks for your needs, so there is no job too small or too big. And with digital dispatch 24/7, Jackson County Tow can handle local and long-distance towing. So call Jackson County Tow at 816 228-2328. Jackson County Tow Service. We're always on our toes, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996.
Prime Lending proudly cheers for the Wildcats and Jaguars. The mortgage professionals at Prime Lending are ready to assist you with a winning game plan to finance your next home or refinance your current residence. Experience a hassle-free mortgage with Prime Lending. Home loans made simple. Prime Lending has 11 convenient locations in the Kansas City area to serve you, including Lee Summit and Raymore. Call 816-600-4561 or online at YWHYPrimeLendingKC.com. Prime Lending is an equal housing lender.
The Breast Center at St. Mary's Medical Center has a multidisciplinary team of specialists who provide the very best care when you need it most. Our Breast Center has a reputation for quality and for caring. Our team works together throughout the diagnosis, treatment, and recovery of breast cancer. You can be sure that everyone involved in your care is communicating and has your best interest in mind. Walk-in mammograms are available Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at St. Mary's Medical Center, 201 Northwest Artie Mize Road in Blue Springs. Visit stmarieskc.com.
Hi, this is Eric Sporing of ECS Capital Investments. Like you, I cheer for the Cats and Jags. If your 401k is still with your former employer, call me at 816-510-9067. I would be happy to assist you in being in charge of your retirement goals. Call me, Eric Sporing, at 816-510-9067. Go Cats, go Jags.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Mariner Independent Advisor Network, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Mariner Independent Advisor Network, LLC, and ECS Capital Investments are separate entities from LPL Financial.
It's time for the pregame comments from Jaguars head coach Alan Wilmes. Presented by State Farm agents Chad Smith, Bob Watson, Steve Shipman, and Clint Osborne. We will hear from the coach right after this.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
Contact Blue Springs State Farm agents Chad Smith and Clint Osborne, who say, "Go Cats, go Jags." Welcome back to the Jackson County Tow pregame show, and it's time now to visit with Blue Springs South head coach Alan Wilmes. Starting year number 2. Year number 2, any easier than starting year number 1?
Every year is about the same. There's different challenges here and there, but, I would say in the essence of us having a foundation and the kids understanding what we're asking them to do and the routines are more normal now for them, and having a good year in the weight room. This year has been easier in some aspects. We lost a good senior class, so, finding players to replace those is always a challenge, but our guys have been stepping up and doing a great job all summer.
Well, let's talk about replacements on the offensive side of the ball. What's that looking like this year?
Well, right now we had a 3-quarterback race, kind of for the starting quarterback spot, and sophomore right now is getting the nod. Aiden Wilhelm, he's done a great job all year. Very dynamic player, throws the ball great, and smart kid, and we think he's special. Really like our receiving corps. Casey Stevenson's back, obviously, and we had Tyus Jackson come in. He's taken one of the other receiver spots, and sophomore named Gary Hill has done a great job. And then Royce Perkins and Tegan Williams and a couple other kids have done a great job of just stepping in those roles at receivers, and then Royce plays a lot of different positions for us too. And our O-line has looked real good. They really stepped up, and we got 2 dynamic running backs. Both younger guys, a junior and a sophomore, but they're dynamic and they can kind of do everything. Catch the ball, they can run, they can block. So we're really excited about our offense for sure. We feel like we're really explosive.
How about the defensive side of the ball? What's that going to look like?
Our linebackers, I'd say right now, are our strength. We got 3 good ones. Luke Smith's returning is one of our leading tackler as a returner, and then Will Graham will step into one of the outside backers role. He's done a real good job and played some varsity last year. And we got a sophomore, Jaden Richburg, who's a special kid. He's a big kid, about 6'2", 230, and he runs well, and he's done a great job. So those guys are kind of leading us. Our secondary's young but very athletic. We only have one senior back there, so all the other guys are kind of fresh faces, but they're doing a good job, getting better every day, and our D-line's really coming around. We have to replace our whole D-line, and we got some seniors in there mixing it up, and even some young guys, and we got a good amount of guys who feel good about rotating, and they're doing their job, and so our defense is going to get better each week. We're excited about them as well.
Well, you open up the season on the road at Lee Summit, and then we'll get our first look at you next week when you challenge Rockhurst. So the schedule doesn't start off very easy, does it?
No, it never does in the Suburban Conference, whether you're playing gold, silver, or red teams or anybody. I mean, Kansas City football is always full of talent and well-coached kids, and, but it's fun to be in that element every week. It's a great challenge, and our kids like it, and our coaches like it.
Well, how about the health of your ball club coming out of the preseason camp?
Yeah, we're pretty healthy. There's a few guys that got nicked up this summer, and some of them are back, some of them aren't yet. But for the most part, our team's really deep. We're pretty healthy, so we're excited about Friday and looking forward to the challenge.
All right, we look forward to seeing you next week, and we'll visit with you then. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
That's our pregame visit with Jags head coach Alan Wilmes. And that's also our Jaguar team health report, brought to you by Summit Strength Physical Therapy. Locations on North 7 Highway in Blue Springs and on Main Street in Lee Summit, providing its clients with caring and attentive one-on-one physical therapy treatments. Call 816-524-7040 or go online at summitstrength.com. When we come back, Coach Tim Crone will join us on the Jackson County Tow Service pregame show right after this on 102.5 Jack FM.
Myers Funeral Chapel, Myers family owned and operated, has been serving the Blue Springs community since 1993. Family owned means they can make immediate decisions, honor special requests, and handle all details without any delays or approvals from a corporate entity. Marty and Dennis Myers and their compassionate professional staff are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to serve you. Myers Funeral Chapel, 1600 Main Street in Blue Springs. Call 229-3276. On the web at myersfuneralchapel.com. Discover the Myers difference.
It's tailgate time, and you need to stock up. Cosentino's Price Chopper is your one stop for fried chicken, wings, ribs, the barbecue you love, all waiting for you at the deli, along with your favorite sides, chips, drinks, and more. We've even got the charcoal for the grill. Everything you need to make your tailgate the best part of the game, every game, all season long. This is your tailgate headquarters, Cosentino's Price Chopper.
Bank 21 is proud to be the Blue Springs bank to bring you exciting Wildcat and Jaguar football. Bank 21 loves Blue Springs and very passionate about our community. Just like Blue Springs is passionate about the Cats and Jags, Bank 21 offers a vast array of financial products and services, including checking and savings accounts, online banking, bill pay, and consumer and commercial lending. Bank 21, 3301 South 7 Highway in Blue Springs, 816-220-0400. Online at bank21.com. Member FDIC.
ORI Restrooms salutes and thanks the outstanding men and women of the Blue Springs Police Department, Central Jackson County Fire Department, EMTs, and first responders that serve our community. ORI Restrooms also thanks the school resource officers, school administrators, teachers, crossing guards, and bus drivers who make the Blue Springs schools a safe and positive environment for our children's educational experience. ORI Restrooms is proud to be a true supporter of the Blue Springs schools and community and presents this message in honor of and memory of Officer G.L. Springer.
Sitting on a Sunday morning, got my toes into a woman. I just thought, think about other things to get and keep getting. Never ending.
Everybody up, let's cheer on the team.
Welcome back to Blue Springs High School and the start of the 2023 high school football season on Jack FM. I'm Rob Evans. Coach Tim Crone is alongside, and As you can tell, even though we're an hour and a half later getting started because of Mother Nature, everybody seems to be in good spirits. And, Coach, everybody this time of year is always in good spirits, no matter what.
You can't beat Friday Night Lights. It's the best, man. The band just struck up a deal, and all of us were dancing and jiving up here in the press box. I mean, it's good stuff seeing kids enjoy, have a good time. But I want to tell you, it's hotter than Hades. It's been a tough week. I called my old football coach, who's working on 90 years old, and I asked him if he ever saw anything like this, because I coached Ron Brew over William Chrisman. He said, Tim, I've never seen 5-6 days of this. These kids need to be commended for being here tonight.
Well, it's time for the Myers Difference of the Game, presented by Myers Funeral Chapel. Family and locally owned and serving Blue Springs in eastern Jackson County for many years. Always there and always caring. Discover the Myers Difference. Coach, what's the key to the game tonight for a Wildcat victory?
Tony told me that Myers was sponsoring this, and Myers is one of my favorite people in the community, and they've done a million things for the community, but I don't know. I'm supposed to know stuff like that. That's why they pay me nothing, to do this just about. But I'm serious. I don't know. A team's got to play.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. I talked to Coach Rampy, who's one of my all-time favorites, and he says, I don't know. I think we'll be pretty good, but I don't know either. And I said, I know. You got to play. You got to kick it off, and that's what we're going to find out tonight. So I know that I talked to text back and forth with Jed 2 nights ago. About 9 o'clock, when a coach gets a little piece. And it's been tough for these people because of the heat, but I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, how about the player to bank on? Brought to you by Bank 21, located at 3301 South 7 Highway in Blue Springs. And when you break in a new quarterback, that's always got to be a guy that you're going to bank on during the course of the year. And what a better time to start than opening night.
Well, Coach Paulson's high on it. This young man, James Fike, is going to take over the quarterback duties. Just a junior, but 6 foot, 180 pounds, a tough kid, but he can pass and run. And I think they're going to have to be able to pass, to be honest with you, a little bit. But, of course, in order to do that, you got to establish the run. So we go right back to football, and when it all comes down to is the offensive and defensive lines. And that's where I really going to see what Blue Springs could do and where they're at right now.
So if I can interpret what you're telling me, you got to throw the ball. You got to catch the ball. You got to run the ball. You got to block, and you got to tackle.
Yeah, it's simple. It's a simple game, but it's really hard to do. Let me tell you, it's and when it's 125 degrees in the shade, it's even tougher. And that's what these kids both schools have been practicing, and just started school, been practicing at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then they go to class. I mean, come on, tell me kids aren't good still. Give me a break. You got to be great kids to go through that.
Blue Springs and Staley getting ready to open up the season. Kickoff is moments away, and we'll be back with the start of the ball game right after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Summit Strength has been a highly recommended and trusted choice for physical therapy services in Eastern Jack since 2001. Clients enjoy Summit Strength's one-on-one compassionate care, full-hour sessions, and convenient appointment hours that works around your schedule. Teamwork and trust always develops at Summit Strength. Located at 800 Northwest Main Street in Lee Summit and 1300 Northwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs. Call 816-524-7040 to schedule your appointment or consultation today. Online at summitstrength.com.
Before and after the game, stop by Tiff and Jay's Bar and Grill for great daily specials and the best tenderloin in town. Watch the Chiefs, the Royals, and your favorite college teams on our big screen TVs. Enjoy our outdoor patio overlooking the lake. Check out our daily specials online at tiffandjays.com. Located at 700 Woods Chapel Road in Lee Summit, Tiff and Jays is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Tiff and Jays, the comfortable, casual grill. Hey, Wildcat and Jaguar fans, Auto Beauty Center is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of automotive services. Need collision repair? Call Auto Beauty Center. Bumper repair? Call Auto Beauty Center. Dent and paint repair? Call Auto Beauty Center. Need an oil change or other service? Call Auto Beauty Center. The friendly professionals at Auto Beauty Center can professionally complete one or more of your automotive service needs in one visit. Auto Beauty Center is just minutes away at 3000 South Jackson Drive in Independence. Call 818 816-252-1978. Auto Beauty Center always cheers for the Cats and Jags.
Metropolitan Community College's Blue River campus is a proud partner of the Blue Springs School District. MCC already has the lowest cost for college in Missouri, but Blue Springs juniors and seniors can get a head start on their college career at half the price through dual credit and dual enrollment courses, along with degrees that transfer seamlessly to nearly any four-year university. MCC Blue River offers programs in high-demand fields that can get your career kick-started now. Learn more at mcckc.edu. When it comes to auto repair, Christian Brothers Automotive is here for you. From AC repair to brake services, you're now covered under our nice difference warranty for 3 years or 36,000 miles, whichever occurs last. Visit the auto repair shop voted #1 in customer satisfaction for aftermarket general maintenance by J.D. Power. Visit cbac.com/independence to request an appointment or call 816-795-6811. We're Christian Brothers Automotive, and it's an absolute joy to serve you.
You love your family and would do anything for them. Do you ever wonder if you have the right amount of life insurance to protect them? Is it stressful to think about? At Country Financial, we strive to make it easy to talk about life insurance and even easier to apply. Coach Tim Harmon of the TD Harmon Country Team is ready to put together a winning life insurance game plan just for you. Call Coach at 816-795-6204. He can work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford. Discounts and availability vary by state. Auto insurance policies issued by Country Financial Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Mutual Insurance Company, and Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. The first quarter is presented by Little Sports and Apparel. Thousands of companies, local businesses, and schools across the Midwest trust Little Sports and Apparel for their corporate wear and uniform needs.
Ron taught chemistry for 30 years at Blue Springs High School, and he was the Wildcats ball boy in 2004 and 2005.
Well, the captains are getting together out in the center of the field, and our opening kickoff will be coming up in just a couple of moments. Our officials for tonight's game: Brian Woolworth is the referee, Jason Jonas the head linesman, Fred Lindsay's the line judge, Kevin Buell the umpire, and Jake Gunter is the back judge. The crew assigned by the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Coach, the districts came out today. The districts look different in Class 6 this year.
Yeah.
They have increased the number of districts to 8, and the Show Me Bowl games will be played all on the same day or the same weekend this year, which means there'll be an extra round of playoffs in Class 6. And the Cats and Jags are in District 7, along with Liberty North, and Truman makes the jump to Class 6.
Yeah, that's a pretty, with Liberty North, who's probably one of the premier teams in the state of Missouri. But it'll be interesting with the new setup for sure.
Well, the Kansas City area has 3 districts in Class 6. Lee Summit North, Lee Summit West, Ray-Peck, and Rockhurst. There is the black and blue division right there.
That's a salty dog, buddy. You better be hungry if you're going to strap it on when you play those guys.
District 6 and District 8 features St. Joe Central. Oak Park makes the jump into districts or to Class 6 this year. Park Hill South, and Staley.
Yeah, Coach Rampy, I got to visit with him before the game. He's high on his team, and I know he's worked hard to get it where it needs to be.
Well, tonight's kickoff is coming up at 8:30, the scheduled time or thereabouts. And our temperature for tonight's ball game, interesting, since the sun has been down now for about half an hour. And in Blue Springs, 87 degrees, clear skies, and with the humidity being what it is at 57%, the heat index still 92 degrees.
Yeah, the sun needs to go away for a while.
Yeah. Tonight's kickoff and the temperature, time, and temp presented by Swim Things on 40 Highway in Blue Springs, Kansas City's pool and spa experts. Call them at 224-2600. Swim Things, proud to bring you the Cats and Jags. Staley won the toss and has elected to defer, so they will kick it away. And the Cats dressed in purple with white numbers and the gold trim. And standing back deep, Donovan George. He's on the far side of the field. And Dante Ulberg is the other deep man, as Staley gets set to kick it away, dressed in white with green trim and some black in there, and the kick is going to be taken along the far sideline by George. He's going to come to the near side, pick up a couple of blocks out over the 35-40, 45-50. He's got a chance to take it a few more yards down the sideline. He's down near the 30 before being run out of bounds, and the Cats have great field position. Don Daugherty makes the tackle, and he could have saved a touchdown.
How about that, baby? Let's start it up right, baby. Started up right, did a great job, got on the edge and just turn on the Jets. Great field position for Blue Springs to start the season. Great run. Great blocking, though. Great blocking right at the hash.
Well, I want to make sure where they're going to put the football. He ended up getting knocked out of bounds at the 30. I'm not sure if there was a penalty. He must have stepped out.
Yeah, he stepped out is what they're saying.
At the 47-yard line, maybe the 48. And James Fike is the quarterback. 6 foot, 180-pound junior. Standing in the pistol, and he'll hand it off to George, who will slip and bounce off a tackle. He's to the 45, stiffs arms a tackler at the 42, and is run out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line.
He's running like a skeeter tonight, boy. He just bounced right off the outside zone play out of the pistol. He was deep back, and he broke a couple tackles. Linebacker was there, but nice run.
Yorwin Deng, a senior D-back, makes the tackle, and it's a pickup of 8 yards, 2nd down and 2. They'll put a man on the wing to the near side, 3 men out of the pass pattern. Now they bring another one into the backfield, and they're going to hand the ball to the other running back, big hole, and they put in the ball game Dante Ulberg, and he gets the first down inside the 30, so...
Well, that time they went with a pro set to the right side with a tight end, and they ran back to the weak side, and they brought the weak side blitz, and he ran inside of it, and the tackle was able to get down on linebacker for another big gain. They're just running through them like water right now.
Corin Helms, another senior for Staley, makes the tackle, but it's after he got into the secondary, or as they say today, the next level. H-back goes in motion, sets up on the right side. And they're going to hand the ball off. Nice hole for George. He'll spin and get down to the 22-yard line.
You know, we talked about the offensive line. First 4 plays, I don't know if you can look any better in the start of the season. They've done a great job just running zone action up front and really knocking Staley off the football.
And they've got a couple of big guys who are going to get some playing time but are not in there. Look for the guy that's probably head and shoulders above everybody on this sideline. A young football player, but he's got some size to him. As Fike will hand it to George, who will sprint to the corner. Tried to read the block, and the defense did a good job to stop him, but not before he picks up first down yardage inside the 20 at the 16.
That time Blue Springs ran trips to the wide side of the field, and Staley was in a 3-man front, and they were man across the board, and they just gave it to the outside zone and widened it out a little bit. The tackle got on the backer. Katie barred the door, another first down.
R.J. Collins makes the tackle for Staley. It's first down and 10 from the 16-yard line. And they've kept it on the ground, and George is going to take the ball down to the 11-yard line. And, Coach, it doesn't matter if it's working, you keep doing it, and that's running the football.
It's a real simple game. If you're knocking the dog water out of them, keep knocking the dog water out of them. And you know it's hot and heavy out there, and that big old defensive lineman, they're just running right at them. All they're doing is running inside-outside zone. I'm impressed with the kids up front so far. We got some quicks with those little skeeter backs we got.
So it'll be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 from the 11-yard line. A man in motion lines up on the left side now, and they're going to give the ball to George, and George is going to get caught back at the 19-yard line. And
number 44,
Bo Fabian.
Fabian did a nice job linebacker position. They shot him in the big gap, and they were running outside zone. They guessed right and was able to drop him for a big 3-yard loss.
Loss of 7 yards on the play.
They're going to say 7 yards, make it 3rd and 13, and we'll get to see Mr. Fike probably throw the football.
Yeah, we'll
here.
see what we can do out maybe in this situation. They haven't had to throw it at all so far, but maybe a little play action. They're going to go trips to the short side of the field with a flex tight end to the weak side.
Max Toya in the slot to the near side. Long count. And they're going to continue. No, the quarterback, Fike's going to keep it. Cuts it inside. He's to the 5. Dives to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, but there's a flag on the far side, Rob, right on the 19. I think we were in motion. Great call. They say he's a good runner. He proved that there. Zone read. But it's going to be an illegal procedure, I believe.
Procedure on the offense. It'll cost him 5 more.
That was one heck of a run. He did a real nice job of selling that on the zone read. They say he can run the pill. He's got to be able to throw it a little bit to loosen him up. But, boy, that's a tough penalty, and that's a great drive so far.
Our first quarter presented by Little Sports and Apparel. Thousands of companies, local businesses, and schools across the Midwest trust Little Sports and Apparel for their corporate wear and uniform needs.
That penalty was what caused his coaches to be on man early, let me tell you. That's a tough call. Good right call, by the way.
They've got twin receivers, actually 3 of them to the right, a single man to the left. And Fike is going to throw. He finds Ulberg, and then he is hit as soon as he catches the ball. Not sure where they're going to spot it, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It'll be a field goal try, I believe.
Yeah, and in years gone by, this has been something that, 41 yards is outside the range of the kicker, but not this year. They snap back. The ball is down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. 7:42 to play here in the first quarter. 3-0 on the 41-yard field goal by Blue Springs, and we'll be back after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
It's tailgate time, and you need to stock up. Cosentino's Price Chopper is your one stop for fried chicken, wings, ribs, the barbecue you love, all waiting for you at the deli, along with your favorite sides, chips, drinks, and more. We've even got the charcoal for the grill. Everything you need to make your tailgate the best part of the game, every game, all season long. This is your tailgate headquarters. Cosentino's Price Chopper.
Will Aring with the 41-yard field goal to make it a 3-0 game with 7:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Jackson County Tow Service, proud sponsor of Vision Sports, along with the Cats and Jags. We're always on our toes at Jackson County Tow, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996.
A heck of a drive. Great job. Other than the penalty, it was almost flawless. They really did a nice job running the football.
Well, they're going to kick off.
Well, he's got a leg.
Yes, he does.
He had about 15 yards extra he could have nailed that way. See what he does on the kickoff. Be nice if he's an end zoner. Just leave it there all year long.
R.J. Collins is one of the deep men, and he is going to take it at the 1-yard line down the far side, 10, 15, cuts towards the middle, and is hit at the 18-yard line. And that's where Staley is going to start things. First down and 10. The tackle made by Jordan Robertson. A wide receiver by trade, but on the special teams, made a nice tackle.
Other Booster Club sponsors, Blue Springs Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Staley's going to come out and spread them out with trips to the wide side again, Rob. Wing over to the short side, and they're running out of the pistol as well.
So it is first down and 10 at the 19-yard line, and there's a fumbled exchange, and it is going to be picked up. The fumble between Luke Wilson, their senior quarterback, and the running back. The ball recovered after a loss of a yard. It'll be second down and the 11.
That was just discombobulated from the very get-go. They tried to run inside zone, and then it hit him in the kneecap, and he dropped the football.
So that's what you call that, huh?
Yeah, something like that. I tried to keep it clean.
Wilson is going to keep it himself, and he's got a big hole to run through and goes into the Len Dawson slide at about the 20-yard line, out to the 20. Well, they're going to put him down at the 21-yard line.
Well, they ran a zone read that time, spread him out, and he did a nice job of hanging in. I was kind of surprised to see it, though, Rob, weren't you? I mean,
yeah.
He picked up a couple more.
But Len Dawson, the first quarterback that I saw that, and that's after he was hurt one year, and they said, hey, you got to get down. Wilson's going to roll. He's going to flip the ball out, and the pass is intercepted down the far sideline, and it is a touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Sit on that out route, man, and took it to the house. Great job going up and getting it.
Cameron Bonner with the interception and the return for the touchdown with 6:20 left to play here in quarter number 1.
I don't know. Is there? Yeah, there's a penalty against Blue Springs. Now I don't. It might be after the. It was before the score on about the 15, Rob, right?
Well, the flag is down on the 16-yard line. There's a guy guarding it like it is made of all the gold in Fort Knox, and he will pick that up, and we will get.
I think it's Blue Springs ball. I think it was the illegal block in the back. We'll see.
Brian Woolworth says
holding.
The penalty is against Blue Springs.
Yeah, they'll have the football, but it's
going to be at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, well, he did a nice interception. He sat on that out route, didn't he? He was sitting there waiting for it, looking for it all the way. Well, you know, you got to get in there and put 7 on the board, though. We had a chance on that first drive and stepped on our toes, and right there we had 6 and stepped on our toes. So we got to put it in the end zone. Get opportunity like this early against a good ball club.
And we're going to get a official timeout due to the heat, so a hydration timeout. 3-0. The touchdown on the interception taken off the board. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Blue Springs with the lead, and we're back after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
Contact Blue Springs State Farm agents Chad Smith and Clint Osborne, who say, go Cats, go Jags. Well, it's opening night, and you can tell, and our opening kickoff was presented by Casatino's Price Chopper with 3 locations in the Blue Springs School District to serve you on North Highway 7, South Highway 7, and on Woods Chapel Road in Lee Summit. Price Chopper, just right. And it's time to take a look at our in-game scoreboard, brought to you by Christian Brothers Automotive, located at 19600 East 40 Highway in Independence, faith-based and proud to cheer for the Cats and Jags. A couple of scores early. Blue Springs South with a 6-0 lead, and they haven't even played 2 minutes yet in their game down in Lee Summit. A lot of games starting at 8:30. Their early second quarter. Park Hill with a 7-6 lead at Columbia against Battle. Fike is going to hand the ball off to George, who's got a big hole. He'll get hit at the 20 and spins down to the 18-yard line.
That was the the old counter tray where they pull the guard and the tackle, and man, they're just slashing them up front. Doing a nice job getting off the football. The offensive line has been very impressive for Wildcats so far.
8:50 to go in the first half. Fort Osage 7, Grain Valley 7. That game at Grain Valley started at 8 o'clock.
Second 3.
Gain of 7 on that last play. Man comes in motion, so they've got a double wing set. And George is going to get the handoff, and he'll find the going a little more tough. He'll pick up about a yard and a half.
A little inside trap that time, a little misdirection one way and come back with the trap that time. Staley did a nice job. The Falcons did a nice job inside. They're running basically a 4-man front.
Gain of 2 on the play. Fowler, the linebacker, in on the tackle. So it's third down and a yard. Twin receivers to the left, a single man to the right. H-back in the backfield. They're going to look over and get the play call. The running back is Dante Ulberg.
Good time to play action here on third and short. Try to get it one over the top.
They've got 4 on the play clock, and they'll get the snap away. Fike is going to roll and dump the ball off. The ball is caught. First down, maybe a touchdown, and he's going to get close, but he'll get knocked out of bounds.
I love the call. It wasn't play action, but they brought the back out in the flat and let him sit there, and the linebacker didn't pick him up. The inside backer wasn't quick enough. They just tossed it out there and picked up big yardage.
Number 23, Dante Olberg with the reception.
Olberg with the catch.
Inside the 5-yard line, we're first and 10.
And it's first down and goal inside the 5 at the 4. 4:42 remaining in the first quarter. It is 3-0. A 41-yard field goal by Will Allring. A Cats return to pass interception for a touchdown, but a penalty set this drive up, and they're going to get a score. The handoff into the end zone for the touchdown. A 4-yard run.
Outside zone, they're killing them. Just killing them.
Donovan George with the 4-yard run with 4:37 left to play here in quarter number 1. It is 9-0.
Well, they had Stevenson. See how wide Stevenson was to that weak side?
Mm-hmm.
He was wide almost to the sideline. They just run the outside zone, and linebacker did not get in there. Those 2 kids are quick. 3 kids are quick for Blue Springs. They're skeeters, man.
So it's 9-0. 4:37 to go here in the first quarter. Snap back, Fike the holder. Ball is down. The kick is up and good. And with 4:37 left to play, first quarter 10-0. Cats have the lead over Staley, and we're back after this for Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Jackson County Tow is proud to be a family-owned and operated Blue Springs business operating since 1996. With trained, certified professional drivers, Jackson County Tow can handle light, medium, and heavy-duty towing. They have over 70 trucks for your needs, so there is no job too small or too big. And with digital dispatch 24/7, Jackson County Tow can handle local and long-distance towing. So call Jackson County Tow at 816-228-2328. Jackson County Tow Service. We're always on our toes, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996.
Ten to nothing. Blue Springs with the advantage.
26 yards in 4 plays. Donovan George with the touchdown.
26-yard drive on 4 plays.
Great drive. Great job after making a mistake there.
And Allring with a high kick, and this one is going to go back into the end zone. And a touchback will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, first down and 10.
Allring has been very impressive in the kicking game. If you could, in high school, kick the ball where they bring it out automatically to the 20-yard line, that helps your defense going 80 yards. That makes it a lot tougher.
More sponsors.
Well, he's having a night, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Football season is Wilkins Woodworking.
Well, I know one thing, Steve Rampy and his staff will be able to adjust so the Cats better not get too cocky. They got a long way to go in this one. They're playing a three-man front.
KV Stone, the running back, and Wilson's going to give it to him. He's going to bounce off the offensive line who was stacked up, and he'll get out to the 22-yard line, gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, nice job inside. Big number 79, wasn't it? Was it 79 on the tackle?
Amir Williams was in on the stop along with Richard Wilson.
He did a nice job in the A gaps there, flushing it.
They're going to run the veer hand, the handoff given to Stone, and he's not going to get much. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8, no gain.
With the tackle.
Tell you what, it looks like the offensive defensive line for Blue Springs ate their spinach today. Whipping tail and taking names right now.
Bonner in on the stop.
3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
Don Daugherty in at a running back position. He's going to stand to the right side of Luke Wilson, the quarterback. He's in the right sidecar, and Wilson's going to sprint to the near side, throw it back the other way to Daugherty, who makes the catch, gets the first down the far sideline, cuts back as he gets into Blue Springs territory to the 45, and falls down to the 44-yard line, and he's tackled on the play.
Number 6,
great call
by Keegan Jones.
Great call by Rampy and his staff right there. A little throwback screen, and nobody was home.
Number 5, Keegan Jones on the tackle.
34 yards on the pass play.
There is an injury on the field.
And with 3:12 left to go, we have got a player down. That's a Staley player on the far side being attended to by...
I think it's a running back that just caught the pass, Rob. I think. It's hard to see from here, but I think that's who it is.
They're at the end of the first quarter in Grain Valley. Fort Osage and Grain Valley all tied up at 7-7.
That ought to be a good ball game all the way through.
Yeah, that's actually early second quarter now.
Did most of the game start at 8:30?
Most everything involving Suburban Gold teams.
Yeah, I kind of like that group decision instead of putting the AD in each school on the limb. I used to hate to have to make those decisions because, it's AD, you're 50% right or wrong all the time. But
you're going to make somebody mad no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
And so let it be a guy who has to answer your phone where you can't walk into the AD's office and yell at him.
I thought Mom changed my name to SOB.
Your mom wouldn't do that to you.
No, she's a great lady. If you call me that, she'd whip you.
Another one of our great sponsors, Amanda Lynn Fitness.
So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line for the Staley Falcons.
Good thing is that young man's up and moving around. That's good. Same formation, Rob, with that slot to the right side.
And they're going to give the ball on the handoff to Stone, and Stone's going to gain a yard. And it's a tough yard and a half over there. Tackle made on the play by David Parker, a senior linebacker for the Cats.
Yeah, Parker's going to be a good one. He does a nice job of scraping. He does a real good job against his own play. And the three-man front's doing a nice job of containing the 5 up front offensive linemen for Staley.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
A gain of a yard. 2 receivers to the near side. A man in the slot on the far side, and Wilson's going to roll to the near side, looks to pass. Now he's going to run to the 40, and he'll get wrapped up and slung out of bounds. He was wrapped up by Amir Williams.
Yeah, he sprint at that time. They run a flood route. They had levels in the flat and then deep in the flat pattern. He really nice coverage. The Blue Springs was in his zone. Big 3rd down here, Rob. I mean, this will be a 4-down deal, though. Rampy will go 4 down here no matter what happens. But big 3rd down here for Staley to get back in the ball game.
2:49 remaining, first quarter, 10-0 Blue Springs. Wilson's going to give the ball to Stone, and Stone is going to be stopped after a gain of about a yard by the heart of the Blue Springs line, and also one of the linebackers getting out of there after making the tackle. That's Victor Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson did a nice job, didn't he, coming up in the alley?
Mm-hmm. He certainly did.
He put a slobber knocker right on his numbers.
So it's 4th down, and you're right. It's going to be 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it's 4th and a long 2. And they've got
They may call timeout here.
Yeah, they had a full house backfield in there, bringing in an extra running back in this.
Blue Springs called a timeout. They want to get another defensive lineman in there.
And Davian Collins, the sophomore, was in the backfield, and they just had a different look than they've seen, Coach.
Well, I think they're putting Brock Lefter in, the guy you were talking about, 6'7", 400 pounds. He's ate a tater or two, and he's ready to go in his short yardage. He's your kind of guy, Rob. You ought to be rooting for that boy. You were right. That's the guy you were talking about, wasn't it? 6'7", 400? Yep.
Yeah. I saw him play on offense the other night.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
You told me about it. But they called timeout, and let's see, he's 76. He's playing inside on the right side there defensively now. That's a big human being, 6'7", 400. How would you like to have that bill for dinner, lunch, and breakfast? Woo-hoo-hoo. You better work 3 shifts.
He's just learning the game of football, Coach.
Yeah, I know. That's what I heard. He takes up 2 spots. We'll see what happens here.
Wilson's 4th and 2. Handoff. Stone breaks outside, breaks a tackle, and makes it a 10-6 game.
Yeah, I tell you what, he did a nice job right there breaking tackle right at the line of scrimmage, and that simply was outside zone, and that time did a good job of walling off the Blue Springs linebackers.
36 yards on the run. And you notice they didn't try to go up the middle. They bounced it to the outside.
Did a good job. They got outside. They got down. The inside receiver got down on the linebacker, and that's how that outside zone broke like that. Plus, he broke a tackle on the safety.
So 2:04 left to play here in the first quarter. And the extra point. Caden Kiernan out of the Wilson hold, and the kick is up and good. With 2:04 remaining in the first quarter. 10-7. Cats have the lead over the Staley Falcons, and we're back after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Hi, friends. This is Melinda Bowman with BR Carpet in Blue Springs. We proudly cheer for the Wildcats and Jaguars. BR Carpet thanks you for the continued support of our family-owned business by voting us the best carpet and flooring store in eastern Jackson County. We will always provide amazing service and personalized installation at the best prices around. BR Carpet is located at 1901 Northwest Jefferson Street in Blue Springs. Call 816-224-0777 or visit us online at brcarpet.com. BR Carpet, more than a great floor.
2 minutes, 4 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, 10-7. Blue Springs leads Staley, and you're listening to exciting high school football driven by the McCarthy Auto Group on 102.5 Jack FM Kansas City, KCMO FM HD2 Shawnee.
Stone's a big kid. He scored. He's 218. He did a nice job of breaking that tackle on the safety and taking it to the house. So just like I figured, that Rampy and the Falcons answered the call right there, and really a nice drive.
Well, I'm looking at Doherty, who's listed at 200. Stone at 218. Trust me, I know what 200 and 218 is like. I passed it on the way to where I'm at now. And both those guys may be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, well, he sure looked like it on that run. He buried our safety.
There's a high kick by Kiernan. That ball is going to angle to the far side.
It goes out of bounds,
It goes out, so it'll come out, and that's where the Cats will take it. First down and 10 at the 20.
You know, getting old's tough. I got these glasses, and I can see normal when I don't wear them, but I got to see the numbers. I'm having a heck of a time with this. You know, I've heard about that. This would happen sooner or later, and it's happening.
Yep.
You know, I'm like back and forth. My neck's sore from looking up and down so much already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet.
I've got a pair, and I can't wear them tonight because They're the kind that when you're outside they become dark sunglasses.
Yeah.
And they didn't. When you go inside, they have a tendency not to go back to normal.
Function.
Yeah. So we're going to get that fixed tomorrow.
I've got a lot of situations with not functioning. I understand where you're coming from. When you're 72, that happens, brother.
Well, let me tell you something. You don't have to be 72 to have stuff like that happen.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can continue to move the ball, go to run double, and then motion over to trips.
And Fike will hand the ball off, and no, he's going to keep it and get away, get to the outside. First down at the 50, 45, hauled down at the 42-yard line.
You know, been at this a long time, and Coach was telling me about this kid was special. He is. He does a great job. He runs that zone read and really rides that thing.
Grayson Schaefer makes the tackle, and you're right, and he also handles the ball well. At least he has so far.
No, he's been great. You're right, Rob. You're all over that one. Running trips now, that tight trips with doubles to the inside.
And both guys are going to go in motion. Actually, all three of them. They'll line up as a covey on the right.
How about that?
And George is going to get the handoff, turn the corner, lower his head inside the 40, down to the 39, maybe the 38.
You know, the offensive line is doing a tremendous job. I've already alluded to that. But you know who's doing really playing well is the receivers going downfield blocking. They're getting down on the backs, and that's why they're picking up instead of 2 or 3, they're getting 4 to 5. Got a flag down.
That's what they're telling me.
Yeah. Might have a holding over there on the corner. I thought that linebacker somebody might have had a hand at a jersey there.
Going to pick it up, and then the referee will let one of his buddies walk it off, and it will be a hold.
It was, too. I'm not shy about criticizing him, as you well know, but that was definitely a hold. I'm going to try to clean it up this year a little bit. We're going to go a little bit. Double to both sides right here.
And out of the pistol look, motion on the defensive side of the ball, and on first down and 20.
But that's shooting yourself in the foot. You had good field position and then do something stupid like that.
George is going to line up in the right sidecar. Fike's going to throw, flip the ball out. George with the catch. And they're going to come up and get him.
Fike's pass is complete.
Braden Kerbin makes the tackle.
Number 24, Donovan George.
Well, one thing we haven't seen yet, whether Fike can stretch the ball. All his passes have been very accurate and a lot of short routes, but we haven't seen a post or flag or anything like that yet. I think he's going to have to crack one up to loosen him up a little bit now.
Well, that's because they've done a good job running the ball, and the short passing game has worked. But, yes, you're right. They're eventually going to have to.
They're going to have to stretch him.
Yep. Down to 25 seconds. It is second down and 21 yards to go after a loss of a yard on the play. And the handoff, George is going to get it and spin, create his own running room, and he gets out to the 50-yard line. Probably be put down on the 49 as the quarter comes to a close.
He's only about 60, and he looks like he's 250. He's doing a great job.
Joe Samball, linebacker, makes the tackle, and that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, it's Blue Springs 10, Staley 7. Back with quarter number 2 coming up after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Hi, this is Eric Sporing of ECS Capital Investments. Like you, I cheer for the Cats and Jags. If your 401k is still with your former employer, call me at 816-510-9067. I would be happy to assist you in being in charge of your retirement goals. Call me, Eric Sporing, at 816-510-9067. Go Cats. Go Jags.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Mariner Independent Advisor Network, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Mariner Independent Advisor Network, LLC, and ECS Capital Investments are separate entities from LPL Financial. The second quarter is presented by Auto Beauty Center in Independence. your one-stop shop for auto body and service needs, and now providing vehicle wrapping services. Call 816-252-1978. Online at autobeautycenters.com.
Newkirk Novak Construction Partners, Oswald Rue LLC.
At the end of one, Blue Springs with a 10-7 advantage. Stone with a 36-yard touchdown run after Blue Springs jumped out to a 10-0 lead on a Will Allring 41-yard field goal, which could have been good from 51.
Allring's having a night, isn't he?
I have a feeling that's going to be normal for him this year.
Yeah, he was highlighted in the Examiner. You can see why.
So the Cats will go left to right.
You got third and forever.
And Fike is going to line up in the backfield, and they've got trips in tight, a Covey on the left side. And James back to pass, catches some heat. He's going to throw the ball deep and making an adjustment. Stevenson with the catch and a first down at the 15-yard line.
Simple fade pattern, and I was wondering if he could really stretch the field. He threw that on a dime. Okay, the kid's a player.
Which one?
4. Number 4, he's going to be all right. We talked about Stevenson, though.
Number 9 made a heck of a play.
We talked about him, though, before we got on the air. He can go up and get him. Big kid.
But he also made the read on the ball.
Yes, he did.
And put on the brakes, let the defense fly by, and then he adjusted in, made the catch. And it is 1st and 10 from the 15. Bobbled snap, but Fike gets it to George. Off tackle. 10, 5, and down just shy of the 5-yard line.
Boy, I tell you what, I won't no longer call George a scooter. He runs over people, and he's got a spin move, like a natural running back has. And he's really quick with that. He leaves them just picking their nose, basically. They're just picking their air and picking their nose.
R.J. Collins comes up from the secondary to make the tackle.
My man Matt Marble's in the house. All right, it's a good season already.
3 men in motion. They all end up in the Covey on the right side. Hand the ball off to George. George hit at the 5, down to the 3.
Donovan George inside the 5-yard line.
And it'll be 2nd down and goal. Or actually, that'll be good for the first down. Yeah.
First and goal.
So it's 1st and goal with 10:49 to go. And Blue Springs on the verge of...
Rob, I think Blue Springs ran probably 7% of the time to the right side tonight in this ball game. I don't know if they saw something on film or they feel like they got a weak sister over there on the right side. They're huffing and puffing. The chests are really blowing out for Staley right now. It's got to be hot and tough out there on all linemen.
Under center, Fike will turn, give it to George, sprints to the near side, touchdown!
What a baby, good drive. Good drive. Big play on that 3rd down fade route.
A 3-yard run for Donovan George. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 10:23 to go here in the first half. 16-7, and Will Allring in to attempt the extra point.
Boy, and it probably ran zone about 60% of the time. And if your offensive line, that's when your offensive line's cooking, when you can do that.
Fike the holder. Allring with the kick up, and he kicks this one down to Kauffman Stadium.
He's a good one.
17-7. Blue Springs with the lead. 10:23 to go in the first half. We're back with a kickoff after this from Sideliner Sports, Vision Sports, and 102.5 Jack FM.
When it comes to auto repair, Christian Brothers Automotive is here for you. From AC repair to brake services, you're now covered under our nice difference warranty for 3 years or 36,000 miles, whichever occurs last. Visit the auto repair shop voted #1 in customer satisfaction for aftermarket general maintenance by J.D. Power. Visit cbac.com/independence to request an appointment or call 816-795-6811. We're Christian Brothers Automotive, and it's an absolute joy to serve you.
(17-7) Blue Springs leads Staley. 10:23 to go in the first half. And our second quarter is brought to you by Auto Beauty Center in Independence, your one-stop shop for auto body and service needs, and now providing vehicle wrapping services. Call 816-252-1978. Online at autobeautycenters.com.
We got a long ways to go here, but first half's been very good so far for Blue Springs. See a large improvement in the team.
And the ball is going to come out to the 20-yard line as Allring drills one into the end zone. Late first quarter, and Blue Springs South jumped on top of Lee Summit 6-0. And it's now Tiger High 20, Blue Springs South 6. Early stages, second quarter. Fort and Grain Valley tied at 7. Liberty North 3. Lee Summit North nothing at the end of 1. And Smithville with a 28-0 lead over Raytown with 6:46 to go in the first half. And that's the Christian Brothers Automotive in-game update.
Well, the Falcons come out with a split backfield, running out of the shotgun with doubles to the wide side.
And Stone is going to get the handoff, and Stone is going to be wrapped up and thrown for a loss, or for no gain, excuse me.
Boy, you're right, Rob. He weighs more than 218.
Yes, he does.
He's a 225er at least. He's a large young man.
Number 79, Richard Wilson on the tackle.
He's probably about 6'2", it looks like out there, maybe 6'3". He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's listed 6'2".
Yeah, he's a big kid. Big thighs. Staying in that three-man front, the Wildcats doing a good job with that three-man front.
And the handoff again to Stone. Stone is going to get ramped up, and he got hit after a gain of 2 to the 22 and falls forward to the 24. The tackle made by David Parker. And Richard Wilson in there.
Wilson did a nice job, didn't he?
Yeah, and he's got a little size to him, too.
Yeah, right.
6 foot, 330.
Did a nice job. They're doing a nice job up front. Big third down here. This could be a real momentum turn here if we could hold them, make them punt the football. Going trips to the wide side and really splitting to the short side.
And Stone is in the pistol behind Wilson, and we're going to get a stoppage of play with 9 minutes to go.
False start on the left tackle. We got the heebie-jeebies. You've had the heebie-jeebies.
I had them last weekend.
No, I know. I have them
it's not a good feeling.
When you get old, I have them 3 or 4 times a night when I'm trying to sleep. No way to go through life with the heebie-jeebies, let me tell you.
It's 3rd and 11. Clock starts again. We're under 9 minutes to go in the first half, 17-7.
Well, they gashed us with that screen, Rob. Remember a throwback screen early? Let's see what they do here with 3rd and 11.
They got trips wide side, and they're going to set the running back out, and Wilson gets through, and he's got some running room to the 25, hit at the 26,
short,
down to the 27, maybe the 28, and they will be short.
They will be short. Kind of caught us with our pants down there a little bit. We ran inside blitz with both backers, and they ran the quarterback draw. And let's see if he won't punt the football or, he's going to. Well, he's
maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, the formation now, everybody runs this now. Maybe and maybe not. They're seeing if he's covered or not. He may quick kick it. You got to get their left guard moved again. Left guard moved again. Got heebie-jeebies. They get you every time.
Another false start.
So it'll be 4th down and 7.
Now they're going to go straight punt formation. Now I think they're bringing in their punting team. Everybody does that now. You know what? At all levels.
Your quarterback has to be able to punt the ball on the run.
Yes, they do. And everybody, different game, totally different game. Stevenson will go deep for Blue Springs, but they bring out a punting team now.
Yeah, but the quarterback is still the punter.
Yeah, I know.
So you never know if he's going to punt the ball or not, but field position dictates that he probably will because he's standing at the 9-yard line. Low snap at the 10. He's going to get it away. Almost got blocked.
Great job of not hitting him.
Yeah, and it's going to bounce, and they'll take Stevenson out of the play with the bouncing ball fielded at the 41-yard line by R.J. Collins. And it'll be Blue Springs ball at that point.
I tell you what, that was big. Now, exactly if Blue Springs want to really take a hold of this game and start squeezing a little bit, they got to score here. You know, that was big momentum change right there, making them punt the football. Great field position, too.
You know, I was doing some research and just looking, and last year was a 7-3 year for Staley, and they won the matchup last year 34-14, but Cats won the two before that, 39-7 and 42-0. They finished 3-7 a year ago, and looking pretty good so far here in the first half.
Yeah, got a long way to go, bringing the H-back in motion here to the trips, the wide.
And bad snap. Fike's going to go back and get it, being chased, and he's going to hang on to the ball.
That was a bad snap, too.
And, yeah, he got tackled, but he got a few yards back. It could have been much worse. And there were a bunch of guys there. Christian Miller's going to get credit for it.
Do you know how hard it is for a young center in this 100-degree heat to snap the ball back consistently all the time? You even see in the pros, you know, if you play golf in this thing, you play 2 holes and you can't hold on to the golf club. You can imagine snapping the ball back to the quarterback. It's tough.
Loss of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 16. Running out of the pistol. George is the running back, and George will get the handoff, and he's going to break through and get the yardage back that they lost out over the 45 to the 47-yard line.
That was 23, wasn't it?
Was it 23?
Yeah, I think it was 23.
Okay, of Uhlig.
Yeah.
Or Uhlberg.
Uhlberg, and they're really switching them off. And, hey, I did the same thing. It's hard, but they both run about the same. They're the same size. They're quick, very quick, but they are strong. Boy, did you see him hit that hole? That was inside zone. Bingo.
It is 3rd down and 4. So he picks up 12 on the play, and Fike is going to throw. Here comes the blitz. They get the ball to George, and the defense had it pretty well snuffed out. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Great play by number 41, Fowler, the linebacker. He read that all the way. If he doesn't make the tackle, they're in deep, deep doo-doo. Arians coming out, and they're going to punt the football. Good job by the Falcon defense keeping them in the ball game here and holding them, making them punt the football. That snap on 1st down was costly.
6:15 remaining here in the first half. And Stone is going to go back, and
he's a man-child. Look at him.
He'll return the punts.
15.
That's like having your middle linebacker return punts.
I know.
And that one's going to drive him all the way back. It bounces at the 5 and goes through the end zone.
Boy, this area can punt the football, too. I tell you what, he's just a junior.
53 yards.
Well, let's see if we can, Blue Springs Wildcats defense can bow the neck again here. Get the ball back before half maybe one more time. The Falcons have the ball coming out too, Rob.
Metropolitan Community College Blue River is a proud partner of the Blue Springs School District and offers the lowest cost for college in Missouri. Learn more at mcckc.edu. Our second quarter is presented by Auto Beauty Center in Independence, your one-stop shop for auto body and service needs. Call 816-252-1978 or go online at autobeautycenters.com.
Yeah, they're using the water down thing. They're going to water the boys down, which is good, and give them a little break here.
But 5:54 remaining in the first half.
You know, overall, we've had a few key penalties and stuff, but overall it's been a pretty well-played game. You know, with no turnovers. Oh, yeah, that's the interception. I'm sorry. And then they had the penalty. That was the only turnover of the night so far.
Well, and you look at that, and with the mistakes that have been made, normal for a first game, they lead 17-7 over a pretty good Staley team. Wilson will play action fake, roll the opposite way, being chased, gets away from a man, drops the football. It's loose at the 15. They pile up at the 14-yard line, and
I think he got back on it. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Blue Springs says they've got it.
Yeah, everybody's
and they do.
Yeah, they do. All right. Hey, maybe I ought to talk about turnovers more often. Lady Luck right there, baby. Great field position now. Now you got to start hammering that nail into the coffin a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of get it warmed up.
This is one of those situations, Coacher, where if you're going to win this game, you need to score here.
Absolutely. Absolutely well said, buddy. No question about it. And I don't mean 3.
No, you got to get 7. So we'll see.
You know what? We were starting to agree too much together.
I know. That's got me scared.
Yeah, I know. That's not good. You know, I'm all fizzle sprung here. I'm having a hard time. I need a bathroom break here.
No, I'm trying to figure out. That must be how they wear those things in Italy or Ireland or wherever you went this summer. There's a
look at that run.
Handoff. George breaks a couple of tackles, gets inside the 10, and he's down to about the 8-yard line.
You know, for a couple 160-pounders, though, buddy, they run hard. I mean, they've got that. Both of them got that quick spin move.
There's for these radio guys up there who call us skeeters because they think we're small.
Yeah.
These guys run like grown men.
I take it all back. They're skeeters, but they got strength. They're kind of skeeters that'll put a hop knot on your head.
Gain of 6, second down, 4 yards to go.
I like what we're doing running the clock, too. Need a little clock, too. On a hot night like this.
Fike will get the snap turn, give it to George. George is going to go off tackle. And he will get down to about the 6, maybe the 5. And
41, Brock Fowler.
That's just a little counter trap in the A gap that time. And again, good blocking up front, but it'll be 3rd and short here.
3rd and 3.
I look for the zone read.
They didn't give him near. They only gave him a yard.
I thought it was a poor spot. I agree with you. Look
15 on the play clock.
I like to see a play action or maybe a quick slant to Stevenson off the zone read.
I just want a first down, Coach. I'm not,
Stevenson's got the inside eye coverage on him.
They've got the H-back as a blocking back, and they'll hand the ball to George, and Fowler comes in from the outside to make the tackle, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that outside linebacker's been coming down on blitz, and they're going to have to adjust to that. Let's see what Coach is going to do here. I think he's going to kick the field goal.
You got a field goal kicker like Will Allring? Yeah, I'd kick it too.
Yeah, I agree with you, but boy, it would have been nice to get 7 on there. We definitely need to get this 3. Needed that 7.
This will be a 25-yard attempt by the left-footed kicker. Snap back, the ball is down. The kick is a line drive kick right down Broadway with 3:19 left to play here in the first half. Blue Springs 20, Staley 7. Back with a kickoff after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Summit Strength has been a highly recommended and trusted choice for physical therapy services in Eastern Jack since 2001. Clients enjoy Summit Strength's one-on-one compassionate care, full-hour sessions, and convenient appointment hours that works around your schedule. Teamwork and trust always develops at Summit Strength. Located at 800 Northwest Main Street in Lee Summit and 1300 Northwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs. Call 816-524-7040 to schedule your appointment or consultation today. Online at summitstrength.com.
3:19 left to play here in the first half. 20-7, Blue Springs with the advantage. They're getting ready to start the second half in Grain Valley. Fort Osage with a 21-13 advantage. And downtown at the Rock, it's Rockhurst 21, Raymore Peculiar nothing. That game is at the half and getting ready to start the third quarter.
Well, I'm glad to see Kelly crew playing well. I know he's been waiting for this year to come around for the last 3. This is his 4th, and he's got 35 seniors. And if Rock has 35 seniors with experience, they'll probably be back in the limelight again. He's a good man and a great coach.
Will Allring will kick it away. He's had a couple of field goals already, and he's going to kick one into the end zone. And they're going to okay.
Yeah, well, he almost blew that. The official almost blew that. Did you see that? How slow he was?
Well, he was just, Stone was back there going,
hey,
he's not going. I haven't heard a whistle, so here we go.
You know what it is? I think he had a case of the heebie-jeebies. I really do. Well, let's see if we can stone him again and get another opportunity. Maybe put 3 on the board on a. We got how many? We got 2 timeouts left.
That's what they say.
They got 3.
Yeah.
They haven't. The Falcons really haven't tried to throw the ball. They sprinted out on 3rd down, and he ran the ball. And in that throwback screen, and that's been about it tonight.
2 men on the wing to the right. They're going to run to the left, and Wilson cuts back and is tripped up as he dives out over the 25 to the 28.
Yeah, that's just a quarterback sweep. That's all that was, just snapped directly out of it. And they had 2 lead tight end or H-back, and then the Big Stone kid blocking for him on the corner.
Under 3 minutes to go now here in the first half. And
going zone.
Yeah, Staley has a little bit of urgency this time around as Wilson's going to throw it. He gets, instead runs it, has the first down out over the 30 to the 35.
Yeah, Renell Johnson, the defensive end that time, had a shot at him, but he just kind of shoved him instead of trying to tackle him.
Yeah, Trenton Bell ended up tackling him about 8 yards downfield.
Running trips to the wide side now. Blue Springs hasn't really blitzed that much, but when they did, they got burnt on it. There's a little flare out to Stone.
And Stone gets tackled back at the 31-yard line. There to make the tackle is Malachi Bouchard.
Bouchard read that all the way. It was just a little flare out in the flat, and everybody else was running him off, and he didn't bite. He came up and really put a top pop knot on his head.
We're under 2 minutes to go now here in the first half.
5-yard loss on a play.
Chiefs playing noon. I'll get about 2 hours sleep tonight for an old man. That's tough. Oh, man.
I hear you.
Yeah, I know. Tight slot. Wide side. Going to run the toss play.
And that is Stone. And Stone is going to get a few yards, but the defense made contact, and he'll gain 3, maybe 4 out to the 35. The tackle made in the play by Eli Burtz.
Timeout, Blue Springs.
Blue Springs.
A good call right there by Jed Paulson and his staff. It's 3rd and 11. If you can make them punt the football, you got a shot with that field goal kicker. Put 3 on the board at least.
1:24 remaining here in the half, and stay tuned at halftime. Our halftime show brought to you by Joe and Melinda Bowman and the folks at BR Carpet. For the best in flooring in Blue Springs, call 224-0777. Online at brcarpet.com. And just before the start of the third quarter, we'll get our Country Financial second half game plan.
You got it all, don't you?
I don't know. You're going to have to figure out what that game plan is.
You got it all.
It's called do the same thing you did in the first half for Blue Springs.
I'll tell you what, Tim Allhouse and the Golden Regiment was rocking the beginning of the game. It was fun. They had this place hopping. I thought I was down at Knuckleheads having a good time.
It's 3rd down and 11. Big play here. And out of the pistol, Wilson sets up. Now he's going to run and cuts to the near side, and it's wide open. He's going to get the first down and more, and may get a few more yards after that.
That was a broken play. Great job by Wilson that time. They tried to run a little roll screen to the strong side, and he just rolled back out and really scrambled and picked up big yard.
Down to the 34, make it the 35-yard.
Got to give him Wilson a lot of credit on that.
Falcons will be 1st and 10. from the Wildcats' 35-yard line.
Good field position now for the Falcons.
And the handoff to Stone, big hole, and you're right. It is 20-14. Make it 13, pending the extra point.
That was straight dive. Just gave a straight dive to the big man. He just was rambling.
So with 1:07 to go, 35-yard run for Stone, and an extra point would make this a 6-point game.
Yeah, that was great job. Really, Wilson's the one to set that up with that scramble, though. He scrambled around after a broken play and was able to pick up big yardage.
Kiernan in to attempt the extra point. 6 foot, 165-pound senior. And the right-footed kicker knocks it through. So with 1:07 left to play,
Yeah, that's good.
it is 20-14, and we'll go ahead and keep things here.
Yeah, some people may question, Jed calling timeout. I don't. And that was just a broken play. Sometimes,
sometimes it happens.
Sometimes players make plays, and Wilson made a play. And defensively, right call by Blue Springs, and the kid just did a nice job of scrambling around and getting out of it and put him in a great position.
You guys always say this, and I'm talking about coaches. And I don't like to admit it, but I know it's true. The other team has been practicing the same length of time that your team has, and sometimes they make plays because they're pretty good.
Yeah, it's real simple. And if you're gonna get upset every time a kid makes a play, you better get out of the business. And that was just a great play by the quarterback. I mean, that's it.
You are absolutely correct.
Although this day and age, I'm glad I get to always be in the press box with people. I've never really had to sit out in the stands. I couldn't do it with some of the morons out there, saying, the coach should have did this. The coach did everything right there, and the kid made a great play. That's how it works.
I've never figured this out, and I spent 25 years in minor league baseball watching managers play and everything else, and you hear fans say, they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they do. They realize that the player, their team has certain limitations just like you do.
Yeah,
and they know it.
Yeah, get a life is what I tell them.
Couple of guys back deep as Kiernan sends it to the near side, and this kick is going to be returned by Ulberg, and he gets a pretty good run. He came very close and is tripped up at the 30-yard line. So
the Cats have one timeout left, but if they can make a big play, one of their athletes make a big play and get in position to kick a field goal, we know anywhere from probably, Rob, when you say 50 in, he's got a shot.
I'd take my chances.
Yeah.
Irwin Dang makes the tackle, and so we'll see now, because you'll probably have to put the ball in the air a couple of times.
Yeah.
Let's see how.
And we really only stressed it once, is when Stevenson made that great fade catch. And you're right, he made a great catch. I'd go to him again. There's a mismatch size-wise on both corners. The corners are much smaller than Stevenson is. What's Stevenson, 6'2" or 3 probably?
6'4".
6'4"?
The ball is not going to be out at the 30. The ball is going to be back inside the 10 after a penalty on Blue Springs.
Yeah, that makes a whole big difference there with 1:01 left, I think. How many timeouts? Yeah, shooting themselves in the foot. Tony's exactly right.
For the Wildcats from their own 7-yard
We've done that a few times ourselves, old bud.
At the 7-yard line, George, the running back. And Fike will hand it off. He's going to come to the near side. 10, 15, cuts back, and gets out close to the 20-yard line. Probably be stopped a yard short of that, but he will. He will pick up first down yardage.
Yeah, they got to set the change, so they got to go hurry up.
50 seconds left to play.
That was a good job right there, running the outside zone, getting outward, get a little breathing room anyway. You don't want to make a mistake here either. Try to do anything too cute. And they're staying with their offense.
And he gets out over the 25 to the 30 and is tripped up to the 31, possibly the 32, and that'll be good for another first down.
Yeah, they'll set the change in high school, so the clock stops. They got time to get on the ball. 34. I like what they're doing, though. Don't get too cute. Maybe the next play, depending on what happens, get a little cute. But see, look at the mismatch over there with Stevenson, the wide side. You see what I'm saying? He's probably 4 inches taller than him.
Coming again to the near side, and this time George runs out of room. He'll gain a couple.
Short gain on the
Well, now with 18 left, I'd go ahead and pop the post. I try to go ahead and what the heck now? 18 seconds left, and you got a shot to maybe go over the top, and you've got about 4 inches on the corner. Surely they'll put a safety in the middle of the field. They are. They're moving the safety over to the middle of the field a little deeper.
I figure they got to get 30 to be close.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's the same matchup that I've been talking about. But they got box coverage to the short side. Now they're doubling it. They're actually tripling the safety cheats that way, too, so forget that thought.
And the handoff going straight up the middle. And
you're going to let it run, I think.
Yeah, down to 10.
Up the middle.
Probably good.
Gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Down to 7, 6,
Bring some water.
5.
Christian Miller.
And that's the end of the first half. So they let the clock run out, and we have reached halftime. Our second quarter presented by Auto Beauty Center in Independence. Be sure to check them out at autobeautycenters.com. It's halftime, and Blue Springs leads Staley by 6, 20-14. And we invite you to stay tuned for our BR Carpet Halftime Show, brought to you by Joe and Melinda Bowman and the great folks at BR Carpet. After this, from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Hi, friends. This is Melinda Bowman with BR Carpet in Blue Springs. We proudly cheer for the Wildcats and Jaguars. BR Carpet thanks you for the continued support of our family-owned business by voting us the best carpet and flooring store in eastern Jackson County. We will always provide amazing service and personalized installation at the best prices around. BR Carpet is located at 1901 Northwest Jefferson Street in Blue Springs. Call 816-224-0777 or visit us online at brcarpet.com. BR Carpet, more than a great floor.
Hey, Wildcat and Jaguar fans, are you looking for a reliable and affordable auto body shop? Auto Beauty Center is your one-stop shop for all of your car needs, such as collision repair, paintless dent repair, wheel repair, and interior repair. Auto Beauty Center works with all insurance companies and has their own fleet of rental cars with pickup and delivery service. Auto Beauty Center is located just minutes from Blue Springs at 3020 Jackson Drive in Independence. Call 816-252-1978. Auto Beauty Center always cheers for the Cats and Jags. Little Sports and Apparel wants to know, how does your team look on game day? Whether it's in the office, on the sales floor, or on the field, Little Sports and Apparel will always have your team looking sharp and ready to make the pitch and close the deal. Over 1,000 businesses and schools in the Midwest trust Little Sports and Apparel for their high quality and professional apparel needs. Little's decorates all of its apparel on site, and its clients truly enjoy the convenience, professional care, and true local touch they always get at Little's. Make the winning call for your corporate wear and uniforms. Call Little's Sports and Apparel at 816-944-4111, 100 North Tudor Road in Lee Summit. Online at littlesports.com.
Hi, this is Tony Reisinger from my friends at Vito's Original Pizza. If you're looking for a great place for lunch or dinner with family, friends, or business associates, Vito's Original Pizza is the place for you. Vito's Original Pizza serves the best New York-style pizza. They also serve delicious sandwiches, pasta dishes, and salads. Vito's Original Pizza, 110 Southwest 7th Highway in Blue Springs. Call 816-220-3445 for carryout. Available on Grubhub and DoorDash.
When it comes to auto repair, Christian Brothers Automotive is here for you. From AC repair to brake services, you're now covered under our nice difference warranty for 3 years or 36,000 miles, whichever occurs last. Visit the auto repair shop voted #1 in customer satisfaction for aftermarket general maintenance by J.D. Power. Visit cbac.com/independence to request an appointment or call 816-795-6811. We're Christian Brothers Automotive, and it's an absolute joy to serve you.
Before and after the game, stop by Tiff and Jay's Bar and Grill for great daily specials and the best tenderloin in town. Watch the Chiefs, the Royals, and your favorite college teams on our big screen TVs. Enjoy our outdoor patio overlooking the lake. Check out our daily specials online at tiffinjays.com. Located at 700 Woods Chapel Road in Lee Summit, Tiffin Jays is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Tiffin Jays, the comfortable, casual grill.
Welcome back to PV Memorial Stadium on the beautiful campus of Blue Springs High School in wonderful Blue Springs, Missouri. And welcome to the BR Carpet Halftime Show, presented by Joe and Melinda Bowman, the great folks at BR Carpet, located at 1901 Northwest Jefferson in Blue Springs. BR Carpet, great folks, and BR Carpet is more than a great floor. Here at halftime, it's 20-14. Blue Springs on top of Staley. And ORI Restroom salutes all of the school resource officers, police officers, firefighters, and first responders in the Blue Springs community and around the KC Metro. We thank them for their outstanding work in memory of Officer G.L. Springer. And normally at this time, we'd go down the field and we'd hear from the Golden Regiment marching band. I'm sure with the heat and the time, they won't be performing tonight. But before the game, man, if you were here, they were rocking it with the Jackson 5s, with ABC 1, 2, 3, and they had the crowd going. And normally when we go down to the field, it's always provided and sponsored by Meyer Music. For nearly 60 years, Meyer Music has reminded us that making music makes you smarter. And right now, we will hear the Golden Regiment performing the Wildcats fight song. There you go, the fight song by the Golden Regiment of the Blue Springs High School Golden Regiment Marching Band. And as always, presented by Meyer Music, as it has been for 15, 20 years. And we want to pass on our condolences to the Meyer family, as we learned earlier this week that Mrs. Betty Meyer passed away. They started Meyer Music back in 1966 here in Blue Springs. And boy, what they've done for music here in the Kansas City area throughout the schools in the region is just amazing and fantastic. Tom Meyer, his brother Mike, and the whole Meyer family, we extend our condolences on the passing of Mrs. Meyer. She meant so much to the Blue Springs community, and from us at Vision Sports, thank you, Mrs. Meyer. When we return, we'll take a look at the first half scoring recap presented by Country Financial Advisor Tim Harmon. This is a presentation of Vision Sports.
It's time to start band and orchestra. Give your child the tools for success by renting a quality instrument from Meyer Music. Meyer Music carries all the top brands of school-approved orchestra and band instruments, as well as the books and necessities needed to start the school year. Meyer Music, celebrating nearly 60 years of selling and renting musical instruments in the Kansas City area. Come in and check out their affordable rent-to-learn and purchase program. Make Meyer Music your choice for all of your musical needs. And remember, at Meyer Music, making music makes you smarter. better. Metropolitan Community College's Blue River campus is a proud partner of the Blue Springs School District. MCC already has the lowest cost for college in Missouri, but Blue Springs juniors and seniors can get a head start on their college career at half the price through dual credit and dual enrollment courses, along with degrees that transfer seamlessly to nearly any four-year university. MCC Blue River offers programs in high-demand fields that can get your career kick-started now. Learn more at mcckc.edu.
This is Lance with Marina 27 Steak and Seafood at Lake Lotawana, Kansas City's only lakeside restaurant. Marina 27 features fine dining with a casual twist, complete with a broad menu of wine, craft cocktails, delicious cuisine, and a beautiful 5,000 square foot dining area for social distance dining. Marina 27 has a large outdoor patio, 2 private event rooms, and the wooden boat bar is a can't miss. Marina 27 is located at 22 A Street at Lake Lotawana. Call 816-578-4400 or online at marina27.com.
Jackson County Tow is proud to be a family-owned and operated Blue Springs business operating since 1996. With trained, certified professional drivers, Jackson County Tow can handle light, medium, and heavy-duty towing. They have over 70 trucks for your needs, so there is no job too small or too big. And with digital dispatch 24/7, Jackson County Tow can handle local and long-distance towing. So call Jackson County Tow at 816-228-2328. Jackson County Tow Service. We're always on our toes, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996.
Myers Funeral Chapel, Myers family owned and operated, has been serving the Blue Springs community since 1993. Family owned means they can make immediate decisions, honor special requests, and handle all details without any delays or approvals from a corporate entity. Marty and Dennis Myers and their compassionate professional staff are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to serve you. Myers Funeral Chapel, 1600 Main Street in Blue Springs. Call 229-3276. On the web at myersfuneralchapel.com. Discover the Myers difference.
The perfect vehicle may be hard to find, but shipments are arriving daily at McCarthy. Let us help you reserve the one you want. That's right. Pick your next vehicle before it arrives. Choose from Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Toyota, Hyundai, Subaru, or GMC at one of McCarthy's 10 convenient locations across Kansas and Missouri. McCarthy can help you order your new vehicle today. Visit shopmccarthy.com today to find the location nearest you. See dealer for details. Deposit may be required.
Welcome back to the BR Carpet Halftime Show here on 102.5, Jack FM, and Vision Sports. 20-14 is the score right now here at halftime. Blue Springs Wildcats on top of the Staley Falcons. And when it comes time to make the winning call for your commercial or residential flooring needs, call BR Carpet at 816-224-0777. That's 224-0777, or visit them online at brcarpet.com. Give a shout out to some of our great folks here in Blue Springs, Mick Buttress and the great folks at Buttress & Company. Buttress & Company Tax, Accounting, and Consulting with locations in downtown Blue Springs and Carrollton. They are proud to call Blue Springs home, and they always cheer for the Cats and the Jags.
Had a couple updates that you were looking for on the scoreboard. The last report, and I guess this is when it changed, 27-13. Lee Summit leads Blue Springs South. That was late in the second quarter. And the other game that we were looking at is the game involving Liberty North and Lee Summit North. And Liberty North with a 10-7 lead, that game just before halftime.
All right, thank you very much for those updates. There are many people looking for updates for the Jags and the big game there between both of the Norths, Liberty North and Lee Summit North. And now it's time for us to take a look at the scoring plays from the first half, presented by Blue Springs Country Financial Advisor, Coach Tim Harmon. Call Coach at 816-824-3386 for your insurance game plan. And in the first quarter, Blue Springs got on the board first with a 42-yard field goal by Will Ehring at the 7:42 mark to make it 3-0 Blue Springs.
at the 4:37 mark in the first quarter. Donovan George with a 4-yard touchdown run for the Wildcats made it a 10-0 ball game. Staley came back with a 36-yard run by the big guy KV Stone with 2:04 to go in the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, the score was Blue Springs 10 and Staley 7. At the 10:23 mark in the second quarter, Donovan George with his second touchdown of the game on a 3-yard run to make it 16-7. Add Will Ehring's extra point, making it 17-7, Blue Springs. Then at the 3:19 mark, Blue Springs got a 23-yard field goal from Will Ehring to make it 20-7, Wildcats. Then with 1:07 to go in the third quarter, Staley scored on another big 35-yard touchdown run by KV Stone with the extra point. It made it 20-14, and that's where we are here at halftime. The Blue Springs Wildcats 20 and the Staley Falcons 14. When we return, before we go, Bank 21, one of our great sponsors, they sponsor the Player to Bank on September the 8th. They are having a celebration. They've been in business for 120 years. 120 years. Bank 21, they're our bank. They're a great local bank. They know your name. So head up there. It's going to be all day long. September the 8th, they're going to have food. They're going to have drinks. They're going to have door prizes. There's going to be great folks around. Great place to network. Kevin Vogt and the great Carmen and all the great folks up there at Bank 21 going up and celebrate their 120 years in business with some food, drinks, and door prizes. 2014's the score here at halftime. Blue Springs on top of Staley. And when we return, Rob Evans and Coach will preview the second half of football to be played. This is a presentation of Vision Sports.
Wildcat and Jaguar football. Bank 21 loves Blue Springs and very passionate about our community. Just like Blue Springs is passionate about the Cats and Jags, Bank 21 offers a vast array of financial products and services, including checking and savings accounts, online banking, bill pay, and consumer and commercial lending. Bank 21, 3301 South 7 Highway in Blue Springs, 816-220-0400. Online at bank21.com. Member FDIC.
You love your family and would do anything for them. Do you ever wonder if you have the right amount of life insurance to protect them? Is it stressful to think about? At Country Financial, we strive to make it easy to talk about life insurance and even easier to apply. Coach Tim Harmon of the TD Harmon Country Team is ready to put together a winning life insurance game plan just for you. Call Coach at 816-795-6204. He can work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford. Discounts and availability vary by state. Auto insurance policies issued by Country Financial Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Mutual Insurance Company, and Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
St. Mary's Medical Center has provided high-quality, compassionate care to the residents of Blue Springs and Eastern Jackson County for almost 40 years. Our surgical center performs a broad range of outpatient surgical procedures in a safe and welcoming environment. We adhere to strict standards of cleanliness and infection control practices. Our highly trained staff of experienced professionals hold advanced life support certifications. St. Mary's Medical Center is located at 201 Northwest R.D. Mize Road in Blue Springs. For more information, visit stmarys.kc.com.
ORI Restrooms salutes and thanks the outstanding men and women of the Blue Springs Police Department, Central Jackson County Fire Department, EMTs, and first responders that serve our community. ORI Restrooms also thanks the school resource officers, school administrators, teachers, crossing guards, and bus drivers who make the Blue Springs schools a safe and positive environment for our children's educational experience. ORI Restrooms is proud to be a true supporter of the Blue Springs schools and community and presents this message in honor of and memory of Officer G.L. Springer.
Swim Things is your local source for everything around water. We have over 20,000 swimsuits in stock year-round, exclusive bullfrog spas, pool and spa chemicals and parts, patio furniture, and a huge supply of swim accessories. We are the largest pool builder in Kansas City and one of the nation's top 50 pool builders. Visit our gorgeous, newly renovated and expanded limited 8,500 square foot showroom. Swim Things is located on 40 Highway just east of Woods Chapel Road in Blue Springs, or call 816-224-2600. That's 816-224-2600. Summit Strength has been a highly recommended and trusted choice for physical therapy services in Eastern Jack since 2001. Clients enjoy Summit Strength's one-on-one compassionate care, full-hour sessions, and convenient appointment hours that works around your schedule. Teamwork and trust always develops at Summit Strength. Located at 800 Northwest Main Street in Lee Summit and 1300 Northwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs. Call 816-524-7040 to schedule your appointment or consultation today. Online at summitstrength.com.
The third quarter is presented by ECS Capital Investments Advisor Eric Sporing. Financial planning, retirement planning, education planning, and insurance strategies. Call Eric at 816-510-9067.
I listen to you time and time again.
Welcome back at halftime. We're a few minutes away from the start of the second half. Both teams have come out to take a little bit of a warm-up, which is kind of interesting to say on a night like tonight. And just to keep you apprised of the numbers here at just shy of 10 o'clock in the evening, it's 83 degrees under clear skies, and the humidity at 60%, an area breeze is blowing, and it feels like it's 88 degrees outside. It's what these guys are playing in.
Boy, though, it'll feel like a air conditioner compared to what we've been living with.
Yeah.
All of us.
They're getting ready to start the third quarter at last report. Fort Osage with a 21-13 lead over Grain Valley. Grandview at the half with a 28-0 lead over the Woolly Bears of William Chrisman. As we take a look at some of the scores, we mentioned Lee Summit with a 27-13 lead over Blue Springs South. That game approaching halftime. Park Hill on the road, is hosting Columbia Battle, and their early third quarter, 21-6. North Kansas City with a 14-8 lead at the half over Columbia Hickman in Northtown. Liberty with a 10-0 lead at the half at home against Lee Summit West. And Oak Park with a 41-7 lead late first half over Winnetonka. And in Columbia, Rockbridge and Park Hill South all tied at 10-10, and Kearney at the half with a 3-0 lead over Platte County. Rockhurst at the half with a 21-0 lead over Ray-Pac. Truman, which is in the same district as Blue Springs and Blue Springs South, they lead Raytown South 13-6. And midway fourth quarter, Smithville with a 37-0 lead on the road at Raytown. St. Michael's leading Summit Christian Academy 14-0. And that's a look at the scores as we have them, courtesy of PrepsKC.com. 20-14. That's our score. And, Coach, we haven't really talked about this. Just briefly to mention the districts in Class 6. Would you, if you were coaching or an administrator today, would you like the fact that Misha has elected to wait until the day of the first game to release it?
How you like that? No.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. I've been traveling. I've been catching up with Alan on the rules and stuff. And after, I didn't ask him this. Why did they do that? Now, I've been gone, so I'm really asking you, why did Misha do that?
Well, did you ever see that movie Draft Day?
Yeah.
And Kevin Costner is the general manager of the Browns, his character.
Yeah.
And as he said, basically in announcing his changing trade demands on draft day, I'm doing it because I doggone well feel like it. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well,
it seems like that's what they're doing. We just want to announce it that day.
I've been last 10 days catching up on everything. I read that it, was coming out today on, was on all the internet stuff.
Yeah.
And all that. But I couldn't figure out why. I'm really asking. I have no clue.
No, I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't. And I've been chomping at the bit to see this stuff in all the sports that we cover.
Yeah, because that's what, usually when I call you for the kickoff, when I called you Monday, we were chat, you'd have me, you gave me the rundown,
And
we're not getting that until Friday.
Yeah.
This is a good one. I was just talking with Alan Hull. It's been a very good first half. It really has been exciting, and there's been some putois, but not many.
And Staley with an opportunity to reclaim or take the lead for the first time in the game if they can do something with the ball.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't
start the third quarter.
Hurt Blue Springs not sticking it in the well there when they had the opportunity a couple times.
Allring has been kicking the ball into the end zone with clarity. Let's see if he can do it again. And he does.
Boy, that's a great weapon. That is just a great weapon.
It's nice to know that the odds are that you're going to have your defense set up
on the 20-yard line. Got to go 80.
Got to go 80. You're absolutely correct.
Got to go 80. That makes it a tough deal.
Our third quarter presented by ECS Capital Investments Advisor Eric Sporing.
Well, here we go. This is a good first game, and it ought to be a great second half. Let's just lock and load. I know most of the time most of my friends are in bed. I know I'm usually asleep.
What?
Yeah. When you're old like me, you got the heebie-jeebies, you got to go to bed early.
They're going to run out of the pistol and give it to the wingman in motion, but he can't get to the corner and
That's
turn
a
it.
hole.
They give the ball to R.J. Collins, but nothing there.
No, nothing there, outside zone, but that was a hole on the corner. And I think that was the slot back coming back, trying to get the outside backer. He basically molested him right on the edge.
In this case, it'll be half the distance to the goal line.
It'll be half the distance to the goal. Coach, you're in mid-season form.
No, I'm just informed.
You're informed you're informed?
It's 72. You less worry about being formed. Let me tell you. You really don't care.
They're going to put the ball back on the 10-yard line, and they need to get to the 30, so it's 1st and 20.
Staying in that four-man front, and have played really well up to this point, Blue Springs has on both lines.
Out of the pistol, Wilson is going to fake the handoff and then goes ahead and gives it to his big running back, KV Stone, and Stone will get 4 yards.
Stone is a great straight-ahead runner, and he breaks a lot of tackles. He's, like I said, although he did a great job on that screen pass, using his speed to get to the outside.
David Parker with the tackle. It's 2nd down and 16.
Richard Wilson has played a good game there at the nose. Number 79.
They're going to give the ball on the jet sweep, and they're going to lose some yardage as the Cats are ready for trying to run wide. And once again, that is Collins, and Parker is there to get him.
Boy, Parker's really played well, hasn't he? You've called his number I don't know how many times tonight.
Again, a 1 yard.
Got some speed, don't they? On both the offense and defense. If they stay healthy, they've got some quips. There's no doubt about it. Big third down here. What do you got, 14?
3rd and 14 is what we're saying.
Watch that screen. They gashed him, and also watch the quarterback draw.
They gave him 2 on that play, and Wilson's going to roll to the right side, looking to throw. Now he's going to run. A flag is down, and he's going to get hit at the 20. And is down to the 24-yard line. He'll be 6 short of the first down, but somebody left a flag in the middle of the field along with a hat.
Yeah, we got a helmet laying there. Big number 79, who's really played a well of the game. Richard Wilson had to go back and get his lid. He'll have to come out and strap it back on. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if we got a defensive hold or what we got. It's hard to see.
Coach Paulson says whatever it
It's
is,
a hold.
mark it off against Staley.
Yeah, it's a hold against them. See what Coach will do here. They're going to be short, and they'll have to punt the football. He's going to decline it. Coach Paulson's going to decline it, it looks like. Oh, my goodness, this is not the United Nations. North Korea is not attacking. Let's make a play. There we go.
All due deliberation.
Look at him. Come on, man. If it's a holding call, it's a holding call.
Well, Coach Rampy is trying to convince them that
Ramp's about halfway PO'd, isn't he?
He's not happy.
He's not. Yeah, I love Ramp. You talk about old school. Ramp is my kind of guy. Got a few Ramp stories.
That'll bring up.
We go back even when Moses was a monk.
4th down. They're going to let the play stand, and it'll be 4th and 6. And Wilson is going to punt it away.
But like you said, that isn't a given.
Low snap, and they almost got him.
They did get him. They did get him.
And Stevenson's going to let it drop. The flag is down, and when I say they almost got him, I was thinking that they almost blocked the ball, but did they hit him?
Yeah, they said he hit him.
I know what they said. Did they hit him?
I don't know. Did you see it, Tone? He did get him.
So that'll be an automatic first down.
Well, that's costly.
If it is what I think it is.
Yeah, you're right. I think he's going to call roughing. I think you're right. He did get him too, didn't he, Tone?
Yeah. I don't know at the rate he's going with the way he's walking that ball off, he's going to end up in the end zone at the other end.
Yeah, what do they got going here?
Unless it was inadvertent, wasn't going to give them a first down, and they weren't going to go for it, take the punt. Or did they pick up the flag? I have not seen.
You know, I didn't see him wave it off, though, did you?
No.
Did you, Tony? You know what? He might have stopped downtown and had a couple at a halftime.
I'm not sure that happened.
Oh, I'm just saying it could be a possibility. I mean, okay, we got Stevenson wide here to the right side again and got that mismatch size-wise.
Put it on the 33-yard line.
Blue Springs has the ball, by the way.
Yes, they do, and now Donovan George has the ball, breaks into the clear, and is going to be into Staley territory to the 40-yard line where he's hit and falls to the 38, and he gets tackled by Grayson Schaefer, a D-back in the secondary, and that turns field position in a hurry.
That turns it in a hurry, and he hit that hole 100 miles an hour and was able to just gash him for big yardage there on the inside zone play. They're staying in that four-man front, Falcons, and they're just beating him up front.
23 yards on the carry. And the ball now at the Staley 38-yard line in the pistol. And George is going to get it again, and not nearly as successful as he fights his way straight ahead and gets maybe a half a yard.
Yeah, that was a G scheme where they pulled the left guard and tried to trap on the end of the line of scrimmage and run inside of that. And a nice job defensively by the Falcons right there. They stuffed that pretty well.
Yeah, they say no gain. Jackson Taylor in on the tackle. Going split wide to the left side. Gabe Thompson.
The hitch or slant is wide open for Stevenson right now on the short side of the field.
Toia comes in motion, and the handoff is given to George, and he's going to take it to the 30, down to the 29-yard line where he's tackled by Helms.
That's zone read. He gave the ball, and it was just base blocking. It wasn't even a zone blocking. It was just base blocking, and he takes it up for a first down. Or no, it's going to be third.
9-yard gain on the play.
Third and a yard.
How about that spot? You're always on the spots. You think that was a good one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you that, man, because you're always on that. Okay, they're going double the wide side, and again, Stevenson's split wide to the short.
I couldn't figure out a spot all year last year, and you're thinking I'm right on it?
Yeah.
There's a first down run as George breaks a tackle. He's inside the 20 as he breaks to the outside, coming to the near side, and is tackled at the 18-yard line by Grayson Schaefer.
George does a great job of he's a great running back. He's just a natural. He's got that spin move, but he also does a good job of bouncing off people. He's just got that natural hip movement that makes great backs. That was, again, the inside zone play. I'd like to say that, we're doing a trickery stuff, but we're not. We're just running right at him with the zone look, a few traps.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. And they're staying in that four-man front. Got the three. They got the strong safety walked all the way up to the line of scrimmage again.
Fike is going to hand the ball to Grayson, to George, who's going to break to the outside, and he turns the corner at the first down marker and gets inside the 10 down to the 9.
That was, again, George made that play, natural running back. That play was designed to go inside, and he saw that the man crashed down, and he was just God-given speed and got to the outside. You're right, Rob. I can't believe I said doing something spectacular. If you can do this base stuff, just keep doing it.
Just because you've got a big playbook doesn't mean you got to use it.
No, you're
when
right.
This is working.
They're doing a great job of spreading, and now they're split double to the wide side and got an H back to that side.
And George, again, nice hole inside the 5, down to the 3.
They're averaging, I'd say, at least 5 to 7 yards a carry. I mean, and again, that's the inside zone to the right side. Now, we'll say this. They've ran about 70% of the time to the right side. I noticed that they're trying to shift a backer, Staley is, over to their defensive left side, our offensive right side, to try to stop it a little bit.
Well, and then when they do
the
that.
The cutback's there.
Yeah.
Cutback's there is what you're getting ready to say, I know.
Second down and goal from the 3. George gets it again. Basically the same play. Takes it up the middle, fighting his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, that was a great little power run by the little Skeeter. And I'm not going to call him a little Skeeter anymore. He's a man-child. Same play. They ran it 3 times. Inside zone to the right side off the A-gap.
He's listed at 5'10 and 160 pounds. He may be 5'10.
He might be 5'10, but he's a man.
Certainly runs that way.
Yes, he does.
Will Ahring in to attempt the extra point. Out of the Fike hold, and the kick is up, and it's good with 6:43 remaining here in the third quarter. 27-14. Blue Springs leads Staley, and we're back after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM. How does your team look on game day? Whether it's in the office, on the sales floor, or on the field, Little Sports and Apparel will always have your team looking sharp and ready to make the pitch and close the deal. Over 1,000 businesses and schools in the Midwest trust Little Sports and Apparel for their high quality and professional apparel needs. Little's decorates all of its apparel on site, and its clients truly enjoy the convenience, professional care, and true local touch they always get at Little's. Make the winning call for your corporate wear and uniforms. Call Little's Sports and Apparel at 816-944-4111, 100 North Tudor Road in Lee Summit. Online at littlesports.com. Metropolitan Community College Blue River is a proud partner of the Blue Springs School District and offers the lowest cost for college in Missouri. Learn more at mcckc.edu. 27-14, Blue Springs with the advantage over Staley. And Ahring with another high, deep kick that is going to go about 4 yards deep into the end zone.
He's a stud. Ahring's a stud.
6:43 remaining here in quarter number 3.
He's only 160 pounds, 5'10", but he's got a strong leg and consistent. How about that punt he had, too?
We have seen a lot of improvement out of this guy in the last year.
Yes, he's only a junior, too.
Yeah.
He's a guy Northwest. You know what I'm going to say. He's a guy Northwest Missouri State needs to. We've kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit with kickers. I won't get into that. It's just too long a story. I better let that one lie. But we could use somebody like that. You know, Coach Rampy was at Pitt State. Was the offensive coordinator for about 12 years there.
Yeah, he won a national title.
Yeah, he's a good coach. He was at Blue Valley all those years and won, 3 state championships, I think? 2 or 3.
We have an official timeout. Believe it or not, the heat index is still closer to 90 than it is to 80. So a hydration break. 27-14. Blue Springs with the advantage, and Stone gets stuck. Nice position tackling, if you will, by Malachi Bouchard, one of the linebackers.
Bouchard is a handful. You know, he had the roughing the penalty, but I like the way he plays. He really fills the alley in his safety position. He's a safety and really does a nice job. We've been in a lot of cover, too, tonight. Man, once he sees us run, he fills that alley.
6:15 to go here in the third, and it is a gain of 3, second and 7, and a flag is thrown.
False start on the left tackle again. Heebie-jeebies.
You remember Brady Pohl?
Uh-huh.
What did he do here one night?
57-yarder?
58-yarder.
58-yarder. That's close. That was only a yard off. I remember it.
That was... Yeah. Do you think we might see a time this year where it might be challenged?
I'm not going to say no.
I'm not either. And I know it's week 1, but if you kick it, you kick it.
You know what I like about him, though, is his consistency. That's what I like about him. Okay, we're in a 3-man front again, and we're in a cover 2 deep.
Second and 12 after the penalty, and the handoff is given to one of the new backs.
Yeah, who is that?
That is Colvin, a sophomore.
He hit
6'2",
the hole
190
quicker,
pounds.
didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Hit the hole a little quicker. Again, a good job on that offensive right side with the right tackle there. Was able to get down on the backer. They ran outside zone, picked up big yardage.
That was Victor Johnson who made the tackle.
Big third down play in this game.
We're under 5 minutes to go in the third. 27-14, Blue Springs with the lead, and quarterback is going to keep it, and Wilson will be stopped short of the first down. He picks up about 3 out to the 28.
I look for Rampy to maybe keep the quarterback in and go with that formation he was going to do earlier. I think he's going to maybe go for it here on 4th down, even though if he doesn't make it, they're going to be in big trouble.
He gets closer to the 29 than the 28, but it's 4th down and about a yard.
He knows he's got to move the football here on this drive. And that's exactly what he's going to do, Rob, is keep him in there, and they're going to run a football.
And they're going to sprint to the far side, and he's going to get more than just a yard. He'll break through the wave and get out over the 40 to the 41.
That's the second time on 4th down we've given up big yardage.
Trenton Bell with the tackle.
Big number 79, Richard Wilson's back in the ballgame. They're trying to give their big kids a little rest, and I can understand why here at the end of the third quarter, and it's still, like you said, hotter than Hades.
Well, not only is it that, Coach, but they went to school today, and it's after 10 o'clock in the evening. You'd think they'd be getting a little tired.
I'd be wore.
High snap on first down. They get the ball to Stone. Stone lowers his head, gets the first down, and more down the far side before getting knocked out of bounds inside the 40.
You can see for the first time both lines. Of course, the offensive line for Staley is doing a great job. Again, outside zone play, and they were able to get down on the backer, but they're getting tired. You're exactly right, and that's what both teams are trying to do. Their defensive linemen are really having a hard time even breathing. Look at them out there. You can see them.
Yeah.
They're wore. They got their hands on their hips. You know the look. I don't have to tell you. You've been there.
The play looked like it ended at the 35, but the officials are going to say that he stepped out of bounds at the 41 going in. And so it's first down and 10 from that point.
Well, Wilson's only thrown the ball twice tonight, I think.
And there's a blitzing linebacker, and they'll get the ball into the hands of Colvin. And Davian Colvin gets tackled for a loss.
Actually, that time, you know who that was, Rob? That was 27, the safety again, Borchard. Coming up, and he looked like a linebacker because he came up so quick, from where he was at the safety position. A safety blitz. A good call on first down.
It'll be second down and 11 with 3:25 left to go.
These kids will, tomorrow morning, can you imagine?
They'll be up at 6 o'clock ready to watch film, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I never slept Friday night, so I don't know. I never slept Friday night.
As a coach or a player?
Either one. The left tackle moved again. False start. That's his third one tonight.
Is that a full house set, if you will, with 2 running backs and a quarterback?
Yeah, you could call it in a modern day. Let's call it a modern day full house. Without the. But it is, yeah, the old full house, but.
Correction, 3rd and 16.
Don't have the quarterback underneath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Underneath the center. Well, that left tackle.
I still like Hank Stram's triple I for him.
Yeah, that was fun. That ball game against Oakland.
Yeah.
When he brought that out, they didn't know whether to poo-poo or go blind. Same thing. They got it now. Twins, though, out of the formation.
And they're going to give the handoff to the big dog, and Stone is going to get inside the 45 down to the 43.
You could tell when kids are tired, not kids, any football player, they start grabbing with their hands instead of tackling with their shoulders and their body.
Number 7, Amir Williams with the tackle.
How come the clock stopped? Oh, the ball exchange because it's wet?
I know it's humid.
So they need to start the clock.
They did.
Les been drinking again.
It's 3rd down and 12. And Wilson's going to retreat to pass. Steps up, has to elude one defender. He's going to run, and he thought about throwing the ball. And
he's
ends
elusive, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, but he ended up getting knocked out of bounds about 3 or 4 yards shy.
His best play is a scramble.
Boy, they gave him a much better spot than I would have thought. And it's 4th down and a couple. And
they're going to go for it here.
Well, sure. They went for it back in their own 30.
You know what? Wilson's best play is a scramble. Just let him kind of backyard it.
Well,
trips here.
Some guys are good at that.
He is.
So's the guy down the road at Arrowhead. He's going to throw it on 4th down. Now he runs, and he gets the first down and more. He's inside the 20, and he will get knocked down at about the 15-yard line.
Takes the ball down to the 15-yard line.
I would go with that. Just kind of go ahead and run the quarterback draws and quarterback sweeps. He does a great job with that. Like I said, he hasn't been a threat to throw the football.
1st and 10 from the 16.
At the 16-yard line, first down and 10, 2:15. Clock is running, 3rd quarter. Blue Springs with a 27-14 advantage.
Boy, these kids got to be dog-tired, both sides. Give them a lot of credit. Been a good ball game.
Out of the pistol, then they break it. Moving Stone in motion. He'll get the swing pass. And to the 15 where he is hit. He'll roll to the 14. It'll be a gain of 2.
Borchard made about 10 tackles this half.
It's funny. You were talking about how guys they were reaching with their arms and not making form tackles, and that's what he did. He made a form tackle.
He's a good player.
Otherwise, he would have gotten plastered back on the goal line because he's a big guy he was trying to tackle.
He's a mean dude. Borchard, he likes to play the game. He's a mean dude. I like the way he plays it.
It is 2nd down and 8. Hand the ball to Stone. Stone down to the 10-yard line, maybe the 9. He'll be about a yard too short of the first down.
Yeah, we're definitely getting tired. The defensive linemen are starting to stand up.
Clock running with 1:05 to go. It's 3rd down and 3.
Also number 46, Michael.
Running out of the pistol and the high snap. They're going to reach forward, get it to Stone, who's got a hole big enough to
He's
drive
in.
a truck through,
Yeah.
and he's in for the touchdown, I believe.
Yeah, good job. You kept it clean, too. Good job. Good job on that. They just basically blew us off the line of scrimmage first time.
He didn't get it. They didn't give him the touchdown.
No, they didn't give it to him. I thought the side judge did.
Well, let's put it this way. He's about as close as you can get without getting there.
Somebody must have called off the side official on that.
Inside the 1-yard line.
The back edge of the ball inside the 1, the front edge of the ball probably about an inch or two short.
Rampy's PO'd.
Sure, he should be.
Yeah, because I thought he was in, too.
He's going to have to run another play, and with 23 seconds left, I think it's inevitable that they get in, and I say that knowing that you really need to ask Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson about being down on the 1-yard line. Out of the pistol with Colvin on the wing, and they'll hand the ball off to Stone, and he powers his way in for the score.
Yeah, with 1 second left in the third period, so we're going to have a barn burner in the fourth period here.
27-20, and Staley will be attempting to add the extra point as Kanan Kiernan comes into the ball game. And as I say that, here he comes.
What was the deal there? It looked like he had amnesia.
Oh, yeah, I'm the kicker.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was supposed to do.
Number 39, Caden Kiernan.
This is big.
It's huge. High snap, and he is going to boot it wide, and he missed it.
That's a big play.
So it is now a 7-point game with 1 second left to go. And you're right, that could turn out to be a big play in this game. Our third quarter has been presented by ECS Capital Investments Advisor Eric Sporing. Financial planning? Check. Retirement planning? Check. Education planning and insurance strategies? Check and check. Be sure to call Eric, and he can talk about all of that at 816-510-9067. Yes?
I wanted to thank Tony for making these charts for old men to see. We've gone big time, and it's much appreciated, buddy. Much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
You know, guys, this has been a good first game. I mean, you guys couldn't ask for more. Both teams. Really, can you imagine how tired these kids are after this week? It'd be brutal. Just total brutal.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I took 2 naps today, and I'm still tired.
Rob, that was awesome.
Actually, I took one, but it was a good one, let me tell you.
I'm good. George 3 touchdowns and Stone 3 touchdowns. I mean, yeah, they're both studs. There's no doubt about it.
They're both very good players, and I wouldn't trade.
No,
I wouldn't make a trade. Kiernan is going to pop it up. It's taken by one of the short men at the 22-yard line, and that looks like it is.
That'll be the quarter anyway.
Yep, it is the end of the quarter. Toia with a nice return out to the 30-31-yard line, and that's where Blue Springs will have the ball as we start the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, it's the Cats 27, Staley 20. And we're back with the fourth quarter after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Hi, this is Eric Sporing of ECS Capital Investments. Like you, I cheer for the Cats and Jags. If your 401k is still with your former employer, call me at 816-510-9067. I would be happy to assist you in being in charge of your retirement goals. Call me, Eric Sporing, at 816-510-9067. Go Cats. Go Jags.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Mariner Independent Advisor Network, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Mariner Independent Advisor Network, LLC, and ECS Capital Investments are separate entities from LPL Financial.
I came to get down. I came to get down. So get down your feet and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down.
12 minutes of football left to go on this opening night of the 2023 high school football season. And as we take a look at the Christian Brothers Automotive in-game scoreboard at the half, it's 30-20. Lee Summit leads Blue Springs South.
First and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Third quarter, Fort leads Grain Valley 28-26.
That's a good one. Twins to the wide side. H-back in motion to that side.
And Fike is going to give the ball. No, he's going to keep it himself. Break into the clear and has the first down outside the 40 to the 43-yard line, close to the 44.
Inside zone read, and he kept the ball that time. He does a great job with the handling the fakes on the handoff and the keeps on the handoff.
They're starting the fourth quarter downtown at the Rock. And Rockhurst with a 31-0 lead over Ray-Pac.
Yeah, they're going to take out 3 years of aggression on them.
Fike with a 14-yard run on first down. And he's taking his time. He will move his H-back. That's Vance Herring in motion and give the ball off to Olberg.
Olberg's a tough little runner, too, and he's only 150. He's just a sophomore. He's really came in and done some real nice work for him. Looks like he got dinged up a little bit that time and took a pretty good shot.
Yeah, Fowler in on the tackle.
Gain of 7 yards on the play, 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3 after a gain of 7.
The Falcon defensive linemen are starting to suck air a little bit, too. I'm telling you, though, I'm not saying anything. These kids, come on, man, they've really put it out here tonight.
2nd down and 3 from the 49-yard line in Staley territory. And handoff. George is going to come to the near side, and a good open field tackle by Coran Helms to throw George for a loss of a couple of yards.
Yeah, that was a nice job, wasn't it? He really came out of nowhere and really flashed and came in there and made a big play. Coach Paulson, that's the first time I've seen him get upset tonight. He get upset because the tackle missed him picking him up. There was a brush block.
They're at the half at Lee Summit North, and they lead Liberty North 14-10.
I bet that's a heck of a ball game.
And they're starting the fourth quarter. Truman with a 13-12 lead over Raytown South. That's the Christian Brothers Automotive in-game scoreboard. Hand off to George on 3rd down. He's going to get hit, breaks a tackle, has the first down and more. Bouncing to the outside, still going inside the 35. And runs out of bounds just shy at the 36.
I tell you what, George has had a heck of a night. That was all George. They did a good job. They actually beat him at the line of scrimmage, and he broke the tackle and popped it outside. He's got well over, I bet he's more like 150 yards rushing.
Fowler again in on the tackle for Staley Falcons.
They need to keep running more time off the clock. 2 things: give your kids a rest, particularly the defensive linemen. And why is the clock stopped?
Because he ran out of bounds.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't see that part.
He gets
I guess
first
I ought to
down.
wake up. I haven't been drinking. Truthfully, I haven't.
I don't know what you're saying. Fike turns, loses the ball, picks it back up, and is going to
get hammered.
Yeah, he's going to pay for it.
Yes, he is.
He loses yardage all the way back to the 44. And they need to get to the 26 for a first down, so it'll be 2nd and 18. And there to make the tackle is Helms.
What I was getting ready to say before my drunken stupor there was that we need to run the play clock down as far as we can, and go ahead and churn up some time here. We snapped the ball there at 30 seconds last time. We need to get it down to 15 or 10. That's what we're doing now.
Under 9 minutes to play in the game, 27-20.
Did you signal that into the sideline, Tony? Because that's what they definitely need to do.
Blue Springs with the lead, and Fike is going to keep it. A flag is going to be thrown, and could be a hold on Blue Springs. And
tackle by number 90.
Not a whole lot of running room there, and he picks up a couple of yards at best, and it's a hold against the Cats.
Yeah, they're getting a little handsy out there. Both teams are getting tired and they're reaching and grabbing instead of hitting people. That'll put him in second in a whole bunch, won't it? Well, you got second in.
It was already second and 18.
Yeah, so it's second and 28. It sure looks more than 28 to me. Of course, I'm the one that didn't know they were out of bounds. So
yeah, that's about right. They've got to get to the 26 for the first down.
Well, again, we haven't thrown the ball much here, and it's second down. Of course, again, clock stopped. So
what are you going to do? Dial 9 for long distance?
I try to go to over the top a little bit.
They're going to hand the ball off, and they were looking for George. He got hit in the backfield, breaks a couple of tackles, and fights his way to the 50-yard line. That's an awful lot of work for 2 yards.
2 or 3 yards. I tell you, that was a great 3-yard run.
Tackle by number 90, Jackson Taylor.
They're going to give him to the 50, right at the 50. And it'll be third down and forever. Jackson Taylor.
Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts.
He was the guy who made the tackle. Stevenson comes to the near side. They've got trips to the far side. There's motion on the defensive side of the ball. And that'll be free yardage.
That'll be 5 more. See if that'll change the call here at all.
5 less than you have to get. Still have to get all the way down to the 26.
Yeah, about a half a mile.
So.
3rd and 19.
3rd and 19, and Dante Ulberg comes in. Same set, except Ulberg is the running back in the pistol behind James Fine.
They almost jumped again.
They're wanting to get a good head start on what they think is going to be a pass play. This time they stay at home, and there's the pass, and the tight end with the catch down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good call.
Is that A.V.?
Yeah.
Is that Shepard?
Shepard 85, I believe, Rob. Yeah, that's Shepard 85. He just ran a little hitch pattern. Picked up about 10 more. I like it. Again, let the clock go. Yeah, Tony's saying maybe field goal, but and that puts you up.
I think that was Herring.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, big 4th down, needless to say.
4th down and 9. Play clock's at 7. They're going to see if they jump.
Call timeout. We'll call timeout. They was hoping to get a jump, weren't they?
Well.
And then I'd kick the field goal if he got the jump. I would try to kick the field goal with that kid.
Okay, the ball is on the. Well, I tell you what, you think about it, and we'll be back right after this.
Swim Things is your local source for everything around water. We have over 20,000 swimsuits in stock year-round. Exclusive bullfrog spas, pool and spa chemicals and parts, patio furniture, and a huge supply of swim accessories. We are the largest pool builder in Kansas City and one of the nation's top 50 pool builders. Visit our gorgeous, newly renovated and expanded 8,500 square foot showroom. Swim Things is located on 40 Highway just east of Woods Chapel Road in Blue Springs, or call 816-224-2600. That's 816-224-2600.
Melt in your mouth ribs, crunchy, delicious fried chicken, wings, brisket, sausage, and so much more. The best spread for your tailgate this weekend? It's the deli at your Cosentino's Price Chopper. Grab your favorite sides, a bag of chips or 3, drinks for the cooler, charcoal for the grill, or skip that. We've done the work for you. Our spread is your spread. Everything you need to make your tailgate the best part of the game, every game, all season long. It's your tailgate headquarters, Cosentino's Price Chopper.
Cats are going to punt it. Allring standing back near the 50 and aims to bounce it inside the 10, and it's inside the 5, but it goes into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line with 6:25 left to go.
If he could have got it down inside the 5. But
pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
I would have liked to have seen. I understand why they didn't. But I would have liked to have seen him giving him a shot.
Well,
he hit from 41.
You know, you're right, and Tony's right. We're only talking about 15 yards.
On the field.
Misses it, you know. I don't know.
So we're going to get an official's timeout, and that will give us time to take another break with 6:25 left to play in the ball game. 27-20. Blue Springs leads Staley, and we're back after this from Auto Beauty Center on 102.5 Jack FM. Hey, Wildcat and Jaguar fans. Are you looking for a reliable and affordable auto body shop? Auto Beauty Center is your one-stop shop for all of your car needs, such as collision repair, paintless dent repair, wheel repair, and interior repair. Auto Beauty Center works with all insurance companies and has their own fleet of rental cars with pickup and delivery service. Auto Beauty Center is located just minutes from Blue Springs at 3020 Jackson Drive in Independence. Call 816-252-1978. Auto Beauty Center always cheers for the Cats and Jags.
Well, here we go. 6:25 left. 2 timeouts left for Blue Springs and 3 for Staley. Plenty of time on the clock for Staley to move the football to tie this thing, or go ahead.
Need a 2-point conversion to tie it, and they got 80 yards to go before they get there. And Stone is going to get it on first down and go off tackle to the outside. And he'll pick up a couple, 2nd down and 8.
The most probably biggest threat, I want to say, is him just scrambling. Wilson just scrambled. And they're going to have to contain him. They may even have to spy him a little bit, because he's going to have to run around a little bit now and open it up some.
2nd down and 8. They're going to give the ball to Colvin. Colvin's going to get hit as he gets to the 25-yard line. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5, so he picks up 3 more in the tackle by Amir Williams.
Needless to say, of course, now Staley's got 3 timeouts left with the way we move the ball on the ground now. Be interesting to see. This 3rd down is huge.
They've got to get 6 the way they've got that spotted.
Yeah, and again, watch him on the scramble or just a pure quarterback run.
There was some motion. They hand the ball off to Stone. He's going to break to the outside and gets tackled short of the first down, but I'm guessing that
they'll go for it.
They'll go for it.
Yeah.
He's at the 29.
Ramp will go for it.
Tackle number 13, Eli Burks.
Burt's in on the tackle, and it's 4th down to the yard.
You got the quarterback where I think he's just going to choose which way he wants to go. I think he'll snap it to him and go.
Play clock at 15. And he's going to run, and he's going to get hit. He's going to get stopped behind the line. And it's a turnover on downs. And Blue Springs has outstanding field position with 4:21 to go and a 7-point lead.
Great defensive effort that time, and that's what they did. They just spread the field, widened him out, and just snapped the ball to him and he was picking sides and picked the wrong side. It's that simple. Same kid that made a great play, probably should have went the other way, just counting numbers. But he's played a great game too. Good call, I think, by Rampy there. I do. I think that was a good call. Just a better play by the defense from Blue Springs.
Jackson County Tow Service is a proud sponsor of Vision Sports and the Cats and Jags, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996. And the Cats break the huddle with 4:21 to go.
Well, you know what we're going to do. We're going to run inside-outside zone until your eyeballs fall out. We're not going to throw the football, that's for sure.
Vance Herring, the H-back, in motion, coming to the left side where he lines up on the wing. And hand off to George. George is going to get hit as he hangs on to the football and is down to the 28-yard line. And I say George, it was Ulberg.
Well, let's let the clock run here a little bit. There's 3 timeouts left for the Falcons. And if they stop them here, they'll probably call a quick timeout. I'd like to see Blue Springs try to get to the outside a little bit if they possibly can. They've been running zone, inside-outside zone all night. I don't think they'll throw the pill. I don't think he has faith in him in that. Watch the quarterback, too, on the zone read keep.
Play clock at 10, game clock at 3:37. And Fike is going to hand the ball off to Olberg, and he's going to get stacked up and driven back.
There's a timeout by Rampy there.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 8, and they will take timeout, and so will we with 3:25 remaining. 27-20, Blue Springs with the lead and the ball, and we'll be right back. Hey, Wildcat and Jaguar fans, are you looking to customize your car? Auto Beauty Center is your one-stop shop for all of your car needs, such as lift kits, bed liners, window tinting, painted calipers, and vehicle wraps. Need an oil change? Schedule your appointment by calling 816-252-1978. Tell them you cheer for the Cats or Jags and save $15 off your next oil change. Auto Beauty Center is located just minutes from Blue Springs at 3020 Jackson Drive in Independence. Call 816-252-1978. Auto Beauty Center always cheers for the Cats and Jags. 3:25 remaining in the game. 27-20. Blue Springs with the advantage over Staley, and it's 3rd down and 9.
They'll run it again and try to get their field goal kicker in good position, and Rampy will call a timeout here. They got doubles to the short side.
Play clock running with 15, and the game clock at 3:25 won't start until they snap. And a low snap.
He did throw the football.
Throws the ball. Stevenson's got it at the 20, and he's got the first down.
How about that? Stevenson throw the ball twice to Stevenson, and both of them be maybe the biggest plays of the night. Just a little hitch route. He ran kind of a little go hitch route, and was able to pick up a big first down.
Yorwin Dang is the guy who made the tackle, and he's the player who is down, I believe, at the point that the play was made.
Might be a cramp, too.
Certainly surprised that we haven't seen more of that this evening. The ball is spotted at, I believe, the 14-yard line, but that'll be good for a first down, and that was huge with 3:19 to go.
Well, Stevenson's a mix. You said he's 6'4", right? Mm-hmm. Okay, he went up on the fade pattern, made a great catch there, and he did a real nice job of running that pattern. He ran him off and then came back on the hitch. And he's a mismatch because he's at least 4 or 5 inches taller than these corners. Mm-hmm. And that was a good call. And I think he's only thrown the ball 3 times tonight, maybe 4. And all of them very effective, but he's got a real receiver there in Head Kid, no doubt about it. Well, you know, again, you could bet they're going to run the ball 3 times here. Rampy's got 2 timeouts left. Both teams got 2 timeouts left with 3:19, so it's pretty basic here. Just don't turn the doggone thing over.
And at the end of the drive, wherever it is, the Cats need to get points.
Yeah,
whether it's 7 or whether it's 3.
Well, they got probably an all-conference and maybe an all-state kicker to lean on, too. Well, I agree with these kids credit. I was talking to Dustin Spencer here, a legend here at Blue Springs. And the heat is, we were talking about the heat. It's never been like 6 days like this. It's brutal. You give these kids a lot of credit. You think they'll sleep good tonight? Oh, my God. I'd sleep in the bathtub. I really would. I'd cold water and I'd put a pillow and I'd sleep in the bathtub all night. Tell my mom, wake up and put cold water in there whenever I go to the bathroom. Get the heebie-jeebies or something. My God, it's hot. Here we go.
From the 14-yard line, first down and 10. And the handoff, George is going to take it inside the 10 and get down to about the 8-yard line.
Donovan George.
And he's got 2 more timeouts, and I don't know when he's going to use them. I guess not here.
Tackled by number 3, Coran Helms.
Helms and Ivory Robinson in on the tackle. You know, you're talking about sleeping in the cold water in the tub.
Yeah.
Our trainer, we were in El Paso one time, and our trainer, big guy like me, out in the sun in the pool all day, he ended up sleeping in the swimming pool to keep the cold water on him. He got that much sunburn.
That's a tough night.
Yes, it is. Second down and
my God, you
a
can't
bobbled snap, and Fike was able to fall on it.
That might be the biggest play of the night.
He's going to lose some yardage, and there's a timeout with 2:21 left to play.
It gives him 1 left.
4:15 to go in the game. Fort Osage with a 42-39 lead at Grain Valley. And in the third quarter, 7:51 to go. Lee Summit North 21, Liberty North 17.
Jamar's getting them all they want up there. They're playing at Liberty North, too, aren't they?
No.
They're playing at Lee Summit North?
Yes, sir.
That's the third fumble snap. Actually, I think it's the third bad snap, from the center. But, man, Tony, it'd be tough to snap. A sweat. I couldn't hold on. I tried to play golf a couple times this week. I couldn't, after 2 holes, I couldn't hold on to the golf club. It's just too wet, I'm pouring rain on me. Just right here, make them use their last time out, kick the field goal, and let's go home.
I'm all for it.
Will be put back on the clock.
2:23 remaining.
Boy, that was about a putois, though.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I've been traveling the world. I learned these new terms, putois.
Where did you learn that at?
I don't know.
Did you learn it in an Irish pub?
Yeah, I might have been, and I might have, been talking to the bartender a little too long. I don't know. I really don't want to get into my personal life. Here we go.
Do I need to call Miss Ellen?
No, Ellen keeps me out of trouble.
She obviously let you get away from her once or twice. And Fike is going to keep it, take it up the middle. He's still going.
Yeah, now they have to use his timeout here.
And he got the ball right in the center of the field. And it'll be 4th down, and then on the tackle is
Nope, he's not going to use it. He's not going to use his timeout. He's going to bank on. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Did he use it, or did he use it?
Yeah, he used it. You were right.
So with 2:04 left to play, 27-20.
I like that call. It's keeping the middle of the field, too. And you fight, he really's done a nice job of handling the ball club.
Yes, he has. Vito's Original Pizza serves the best New York-style pizza in Kansas City. They also serve great sandwiches, pastas, and salad. Dine in at 110 Highway 7 in Blue Springs, or you can enjoy Vito's at home via Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash.
2:03 will be put on the game clock.
2 minutes.
Correction.
And 4 seconds. No, 8 seconds.
2:08 will be put on the game clock. Will Aaron to attempt the field goal.
This from the 28, or from the 18, a 28-yard kick, and it is good. His third field goal of the night, and with 2:04 remaining, it gives Blue Springs a 10-point lead at 30-20, and we're back with a kickoff right after this from State Farm agents Bob Watson.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Burger and fries.
Order up.
Washer and dryer. Online and dating. Ooh, swipe right. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together. Home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent. Which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Contact your Blue Springs State Farm agents, Bob Watson and Steve Shipman, who say, go Cats, go Jags.
10-point lead with 2:04 remaining. And Will Allring is going to kick it away, and Stone is back deep.
Number 7, KB Stone back deep.
Can't see who's on the other side.
R.J. Collins.
R.J. Collins, the other guy. Allring will kick it away. He's going to send it high and
in the end zone.
Yep, going to come out to the 20-yard line. That barely got there.
What a night, though. What a night Aaron had. Boy, he's...
3 field goals plus the extra points?
And every kickoff, which is hugely important and nobody talks about, is a touchback. Kid's good.
All right, you expecting me to argue with you?
Kid's good. It's pretty easy to do the color on him. No timeouts left for the Falcons.
And they've got to score twice. Wilson running out of the pistol. Looks to pass, fires it out on an out pattern, and overthrows his intended receiver. Incomplete.
There is a flag on the play.
A flag has been thrown. And
false
it's procedure, false start. When did they change it from procedure to false start?
I don't know. It looks like Michigan decided they wanted. No, I don't know. I ask you, I don't know. I can't remember when they did it. But it's the same thing.
I know that. Stone is in the right sidecar as they get ready to pass, and now he's going to run. And he goes straight up the middle. Wilson's going to get the yardage back. They were penalized and get out close to the 25. They'll spot him down to the 24. And it'll be second down. And on the tackle is Amir Williams.
He's more of a thread runner than he is throwing the ball. Of course, he's going to go back, but I bet he runs it.
He throws it, and the pass is complete.
Number 8 for Blue Springs, Bell came up and put a pop knot on him.
He put the pop knot on R.J. Collins, who caught the ball at the 35. It'll be good for a first down. 90 seconds left to play. Quick snap. Wilson eludes one man and then throws the ball away, or was he in the motion? If he wasn't in the motion, can't have the football. And now what are we going to get?
He might have stepped out of bounds over there after he recovered if he called it a fumble.
I'm not sure they called it a fumble.
I know. See him over there, though, standing on the sideline, so I don't know.
Somebody needs to rule as to what the play was. Incomplete pass.
Fans really like that one.
That's like, I saw a play call in baseball where the umpire didn't make a call. And they're like, we're assuming that you knew.
Have you seen some of the strikes called this year? My God. I think they are blind.
But then when you let them know that, they throw you out of the game.
AI is coming. They're not going to be in the game for long. Now what do we got?
A meeting of the minds.
Well, okay.
The officials get together briefly. It is second down, 10 yards to go. 1:16 remaining. 30-20, Blue Springs by 10. And Wilson to throw, rolling to the near side. He's going to unload, throw it deep. His man has a step, but he couldn't get turned around in time, and they were looking for Demarion Dixon.
Yeah, good job coverage again by Bell that time deep. He came up and made that big stick, and then he did a nice job covering in the middle half of the field.
So to bring up third down and 10 with 1:08.
Trips here.
On that play is number 12.
going just a 3-man rush.
And he's going to throw it over the middle, and there's a pass interference penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about that one.
The receiver was running a crossing pattern across the middle and got hit before the ball got there.
He got lit up.
Well,
he got lit up. He didn't want him to complete that seam route, did he?
Nope.
That's 15 yards.
It's 15 from the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
You know what? I would tell you that I really like this penalty, the way it's called.
Yeah. How long have we been doing this? I know how much you love.
It's the first time I've ever said that. And I couldn't say it with a straight face.
Well,
it benefits the Cats, but I still hate that rule. It needs to be uniform.
You know, I taught my kids if they were beat, like right there, a lot of people thought it was a dirty play. He did have the seam.
Mm-hmm.
I would have told him to let him.
No doubt.
I'm just telling you guys I would. And if you're getting beat, you molest him if you have to.
You grab hold and...
I mean, it's just that simple.
And it costs you 15 yards and...
Call your mom. It's over,
They're at the 50 instead of 10 yards further downfield. Wilson's going to throw, and the pass, it's picked off! It's picked off, and that should do it as the ball is returned out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Bell that time. He really had a nice last series there defensively. Great win for the Cats. Great start for the Cats. What an improvement. What an improvement. Coach Paulson has done a good job.
Trenton Bell with the interception that seals the deal with 53 seconds remaining in the game.
Good start. Good start for the radio station, and for Tony and Brian, and for the Wildcats. And, of course, you, Robert.
I tell you what, this is going to go down as the season goes along as a very good win for the Cats.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Staley's going to be a good team.
They're a good team.
They are a good team.
Coach Rampion's team will get better and better every week. He can put that in the bank and draw double interest on it. He's a great coach.
And the victory offense. And Fike will kneel it down with 50 seconds left to go. And the clock will run, and we'll have to snap it one more time.
Great win for him. Great confidence builder. Gives a great football team to start out with. It should be an interesting season, much improved. Big win for Jed. Big win for Jed. Tony, you're right, and he really works hard at it. I've been texting him a lot this week, and he's really worked hard. You could tell he was ready to play, too.
And there's the snap, the knee, and the celebration begins on the Blue Springs sideline as Blue Springs defeats Staley in Week 1. It's the Wildcats 30, the Staley Falcons 20, and we'll start our postgame show coming up right after this from Vision Sports on 102.5 Jack FM.
Jackson County Tow is proud to be a family-owned and operated Blue Springs business operating since 1996. With trained, certified professional drivers, Jackson County Tow can handle light, medium, and heavy-duty towing. They have over 70 trucks for your needs, so there is no job too small or too big. And with digital dispatch 24/7, Jackson County Tow can handle local and long-distance towing. So call Jackson County Tow at 816-228-2328. Jackson County Tow Service. We're always on our toes, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996.
Hi, this is Tony Reisinger from my friends at Vito's Original Pizza. If you're looking for a great place for lunch or dinner with family, friends, or business associates, Vito's Original Pizza is the place for you. Vito's Original Pizza serves the best New York-style pizza. They also serve delicious sandwiches, pasta dishes, and salads. Vito's Original Pizza, 110 Southwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs. Call 816-220-3445 for carryout, available on Grubhub and DoorDash.
Bank 21 is proud to be the Blue Springs Bank to bring you exciting Wildcat and Jaguar football. Bank 21 loves Blue Springs and very passionate about our community. Just like Blue Springs is passionate about the Cats and Jags, Bank 21 offers a vast array of financial products and services, including checking and savings accounts, online banking, bill pay, and consumer and commercial lending. Bank 21, 3301 South 7 Highway in Blue Springs, 816-220-0400. Online at bank21.com. Member FDIC.
Little Sports and Apparel wants to know, how does your team look on game day? Whether it's in the office,
On the sales floor or on the field, Little Sports and Apparel will always have your team looking sharp and ready to make the pitch and close the deal. Over 1,000 businesses and schools in the Midwest trust Little Sports and Apparel for their high quality and professional apparel needs. Little's decorates all of its apparel on site, and its clients truly enjoy the convenience, professional care, and true local touch they always get at Little's. Make the winning call for your corporate wear and uniforms. Call Little Sports and Apparel at 816-944-4111, 100 North Tudor Road in Lee Summit. Online at littlesports.com.
The Breast Center at St. Mary's Medical Center has a multidisciplinary team of specialists who provide the very best care when you need it most. Our Breast Center has a reputation for quality and for caring. Our team works together throughout the diagnosis, treatment, and recovery of breast cancer. You can be sure that everyone involved in your care is communicating and has your best interest in mind. Walk-in mammograms are available Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at St. Mary's Medical Center, 201 Northwest Artie Mize Road in Blue Springs. Visit stmarys.kc.com.
Locally owned businesses are a big part of our community. If you're a local business owner, Coach Tim Harmon would be proud to protect what you've worked so hard to build here in our community. Coach Harmon is your local Country Financial representative. He'll make sure that you have the right coverage so you can protect what you have today and plan for the future. Coach Tim Harmon will always give you the quick personal support when you need it most, whether you're filing a claim or asking a simple question. Call Coach at 816-795-6204 or email him at tim.harmon@countryfinancial.com. Discounts and availability vary by state. Auto insurance policies issued by Country Financial Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Mutual Insurance Company, and Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Hi, friends. This is Melinda Bowman with BR Carpet in Blue Springs. We proudly cheer for the Wildcats and Jaguars. BR Carpet thanks you for the continued support of our family-owned business by voting us the best carpet and flooring store in eastern Jackson County. We will always provide amazing service and personalized installation at the best prices around. BR Carpet is located at 1901 Northwest Jefferson Street in Blue Springs. Call 816-224-0777 or visit us online at brcarpet.com. BR Carpet, more than a great floor.
Before and after the game, stop by Tiff and Jay's Bar and Grill for great daily specials and the best tenderloin in town. Watch the Chiefs, the Royals, and your favorite college teams on our big screen TVs. Enjoy our outdoor patio overlooking the lake. Check out our daily specials online at tiffandjays.com. Located at 700 Woods Chapel Road in Lee Summit, Tiff and Jays is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Tiff and Jays, the comfortable casual grill.
That was fun. Thank you, hon.
Welcome back to the Vision Sports postgame show following Blue Springs' 30-20 victory over the Staley Falcons. And they start off the season with victory in Jed Paulson's second year at the helm. And, Coach, this was a big one.
Big one for him. The kids, the coaching staff, the school. You see a huge growth. Mm-hmm. And we had some tough times for a couple years. And you see growth, and they're doing it the right way.
Well, the player of the game is brought to you by Tiff and Jays, the comfortable casual grill. Tiff and Jays is a great spot to celebrate Jaguars and Wildcats football before and after every game. Tiff and Jays, located at 700 Northeast Woods Chapel Road in Lee Summit. And your thoughts on the player of the game?
We're going to go two. We're going to go Will Aaron, who was just fabulous kicking the football tonight. And you got to give it to Donovan George. He just played great at the running back position. Yeah, so both kids. But, I mean, there were so many people. The offensive line was very good. Defensive line hung in there on a hot night. Secondary made some big plays. So, just good all the way around. But those kids stood out, I thought.
So, Donovan George and Will Aaron, the players of the game presented by Tiff and Jays. And it's time now to take a look at the scoring plays from tonight's game, presented by Country Financial Advisor Coach Tim Harmon. Call Coach at 816-824-3386 for your insurance game plan. Well, it was 10-7 at the end of the first quarter. Cats had the lead on a 42-yard field goal by Ehring to make it 3-0 at the 7:42 mark. And then Donovan George from 4 yards out to make it 10-0 at the 4:37 mark before Staley got on the board with Stone scoring from 36 yards out to make it 10-7. And it was a 20-14 halftime lead again. A 10-point quarter for the Cats. A 3-yard run by George at the 10:23 mark to make it 17-7. And at the 3:19 mark, a 23-yard field goal by Will Ehring to make it 20-7. And then Stone scored from 35 yards out with 1:07 to go to make it 20-14 at the half. In the third quarter, a 3-yard run by George to make it 27-14. And a 1-yard run by Stone to make it 27-20 with a second to go in the third. And then the winning points, if you will, that made it a two-possession game with 2:04 to go in the game, a 28-yard field goal by Will Ehring to make it 30-20.
I thought it was one of the better opening games that we've had in a while. Of course, we've been, but I mean, overall, I would say the last 5 or 6 years, it's been a really good opening game. Both teams, Staley, Coach Rampy and his clubs, they'll be tough, and they'll get better every week. But a great opening night.
Well, a reminder you're listening to exciting high school football driven by the McCarthy Auto Group on 102.5 Jack FM Kansas City, KCMO FM HD2 Shawnee. Well, Blue Springs will take their 1-0 record next week to Lee Summit West, and our game will feature Blue Springs South, and they will host Rockhurst in the home opener for the Jaguars. And Rockhurst had a big lead, and that was over Ray-Pec. It was 31-0 in the second half. And Blue Springs South on the short end of a 30-20 game with 6:14 to go in the fourth quarter. So that's the way that one looks. And I want to take a look quickly at some of the other scores that we can find at this point. Particularly an update on Lee Summit North and Liberty North. A final, Green Valley with a 46-42 win over Fort Osage. Grandview run-ruled William Chrisman 35-0. And in the fourth quarter, Lee Summit West and Liberty are tied 10-10. And then the third quarter late, 21-17. Lee Summit North leads Liberty North. So next week, our game of the week will feature the Jags at home against Rockhurst. So we'll welcome Kelly Donahoe back to town, and Buddy Young will join us, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Tell them all I said hi.
I will do so.
Stay out of trouble, too, tell them.
Well, you've got 2 weeks to
Yeah, I'm going to get the Chiefs game tomorrow. It'll take me probably 2 days to recover from not sleeping. So, yeah, I'm ready to go, though. I'm real positive. This is going to be a fun year, I think.
I think so. Coach, good job as always.
Yeah, it's good seeing everybody and getting back in the swing.
So our thanks to all hands that were on deck here this evening. Our special thanks to Garner Cowdery in the Jack FM studios, for Tony Reisinger, our in-booth producer, our spotter, Livy Reisinger, for Coach Tim Crone. I'm Rob Evans. Our final score in Week 1, it's Blue Springs 30, Staley 20, and we bid you a pleasant good night from Blue Springs.
You have been listening to a presentation of Vision Sports, proudly celebrating 27 outstanding years as the exclusive award-winning voice of Blue Springs Wildcats and Blue Springs South Jaguars high school football. High school football on Vision Sports is presented by Jackson County Tow Service. We're always on our toes, serving Jackson County and beyond since 1996. Bank 21, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Metropolitan Community College Blue River, St. Mary's Medical Center, Vito's Original Pizza, State Farm agents Bob Watson, Chad Smith, Steve Shipman and Clint Osborne. A minor adjustment. VR Carpet. Christian Brothers Automotive. ECS Capital Investments Advisor Eric Sporing. Little Sports and Apparel. Marina 27 Steak and Seafood. The McCarthy Auto Group. Meyer Music. Myers Funeral Chapel. ORI Restrooms. Auto Beauty Center. Preps KC. Prime Lending. Sideliner Sports. Country Financial Advisor Tim Harmon. Summit Strength Physical Therapy. Swim Things. And Tiff and Jay's, the comfortable casual grill. Vision Sports thanks you for listening and reminds you to buckle up and drive home safely. This has been a presentation of Vision Sports, proud broadcasting partner of the Blue Springs School District since 1997.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks. All righty. Bye-bye.
Stay after the game to support the band. We really do appreciate it. Tonight, the band will be performing a very short segment of the 2023 production, Becoming. It's based on the uniqueness of fingerprints. Every person has a unique fingerprint, and every person has their own special print on our world. Tonight's quick show segment features a portion of our production one. It is very early in the season for us, so it takes a little bit more time to set up infield, and there will be portions that aren't filled in yet. We encourage you to watch the show take shape each week as new segments are added throughout the fall, including the addition of props, costuming, and sound effects.
And 10:23 mark to make it 17-7, and at the 3:19 mark.
Green Valley came back 146-42. Wow.
William Springs High School is proud to present, under the field direction of Kayla Marker and Kaya Cease, the William Springs High School Marching Band.
Wilson's going to roll.
This is our best first game in a long time.
Yeah, it is.
One of the better ones. Put it this way. It's our best first
When
game.
we're conceived, we appear like a little tiny light. Suspended in an immense space. And no sound. It's completely dark, and time doesn't seem to exist. It's like an ocean of darkness. Appear like a little tiny light.
purple wave at future football games, marching in festivals, as the show continues to develop throughout the season. Since we're at the end of the game, it's going to take time to wrap the cords and the equipment. Thank you again for attending the show, and we will see you soon.